everyone, and welcome to Bronyville. This is Bronyville, episode number 62, recorded on July 7th, 2012. I am your host, Apple Cider. Hello and welcome, our guests, our friends, all of you listening live on live stream, and all of you downloading this on your mobile audio devices. It is great to be doing another show for you. Everybody is hooray-ing and yaying in the chat room. Hello.
Hello.
Hello, Sandy. How are you today?
It is a magical weekend.
It is.
Let me tell you.
You've been spending all weekend watching EVO, I know it.
I'm watching people play video games. It's like I'm really in Vegas. Yeah. Minus the gambling.
Minus the gambling, losing your money, and suffering any of the after effects of the 48-hour rule.
And so they have this really weird thing where they have like girls in a truck that they drive to a place that you pre-designate, and stuff happens in
like hookers on wheels.
Vegas, sort of, yeah. Vegas is a really weird place. I was just there.
Yeah, we went down this path really quick. Let's do this.
Sorry.
Hello, everyone, and welcome
Not a
to
podcast.
Bronyville, episode number 62, recorded on, what the heck was that just a moment before? Got ourselves on a weird little bounce there. I'm not sure. Recover.
The entire thing is weird little bounce.
Hello, okay, so we got Sandy. We have the Equestria Daily staff with us.
In case you couldn't tell.
Just so you know, the randomness. We've added 5 of them into the room, so it's particularly silly right now. Since he started to talk first, hello, Serial Velocity.
Hello.
How are you today?
Freaking fantastic.
That is awesome. We also have Phoebe.
Hello.
Hello, dear. How are you today?
I'm quite well.
Awesome. Calpane looks like he's still connecting for whatever reason. Or are you
in Michigan?
I don't know why. We'll figure that out. We got Zyro with us. Hey, Zy.
Hi.
How are you, sir?
I am glorious.
Oh, that's awesome. This is getting better. So Seth has to be like really, really, really good at this point. You got to be better than the rest of them.
What? I have nothing. But hello, guys.
Everyone else was going up this chain of being better and better. You had to be like, I am having the most fantastic day.
He is super fantastic, mega awesome.
Yes.
I am having a pony-filled day. That's even better than a fantastic day because it's pony-filled.
All right, there you go. That works for me. So yeah, we got the EQDers on for another one of these Q&As. We'll be opening up the lines a little bit later in the show. The way you do that is just what you do is you just find the Bronyville name on Skype, give us a call, and then we can add you into the stream, and you can chat with us, with them, with whoever you want to. It's just it's a fun little exchange. A good handful of you were at Bronycon, so we're definitely going to talk about the events and everything that went on with everything that's there. And no, don't call right now because I'm not taking any calls. Actually, let me make
We
sure
will tell you when to call.
Makes it easier. There we go. Put me on D&D, that way I don't see all the pop-ups. There we go. Hey, sweetie, how are you? Starry's here, too. She's manning the chat room. Thank you, baby. Okay, well, it's time to go through our questions, and most of you are returning champions, so we can go and we can avoid all the crazy that's going on. I must start in the most awkward order, or just go in whatever order I put these down. Fee, I must know, what is your favorite character?
Today I have it listed as Incidental Unicorn number 2.
Correct. So, Incidental Unicorn. Was Derpy number 1, or?
I don't think she's a unicorn.
Oh, all right, you caught me. You caught me.
Cider.
I'm sorry, I'm off my game just a little bit. All right, so not much change there. Fee's got for Lyra. Cereal.
I like the white one with the gems on her butt.
Yeah, there you go. That sounds like you. Calpane.
It's Sparkle, of course.
Oh, there you go. Awesome. I don't know why yours keeps saying that you're connecting, even though you're connected. That's weird.
No, he's here.
Okay.
It's gypsy magic.
I see.
I still blame Michigan.
It is very bizarre. Mitty isn't here. I'll go with Zyro.
Definitely the yellow spicy one.
Yeah,
Spitfire.
Okay. I'm like, yellow spicy. I'm like, they come in flavors now? Don't answer.
Did you see that Spitfire comic yesterday?
No.
That was the best comic ever.
Where she sets things on fire?
Yes.
Of course
she like spits on something, it sets on fire, and her cutie mark appears.
I found it, and now I like it.
It's great.
And to round it out, because it's always the most interesting to find out the favorite character, because it seems to change with the wind. Seth, I must know favorite character.
We have Erin Bronette today, actually.
Oh, you do?
Yep, she's like rarity, but she's not obnoxious, and
Oh.
now, Serial.
So CNN Pony is best pony.
Dude.
Yeah, you know
Dude.
what? You got dunked. And you don't even play League of Legends.
Get
Dude.
dunked, Philly.
Dude.
Dunked.
Are you going to Everfree Northwest?
Of course.
How many feet do I have on you again?
Oh.
Better watch out.
Like,
Oh.
there's a couple.
Watch out.
A little
Don't-
short.
Don't
But you know,
insult
I'll
my
have Erin
pony.
Bronette with me.
Don't talk about my pony
The
like that.
camera. I can sue you, Serial. Because Erin
Sue
Bronette.
me? I don't
Yeah.
think anyone's going to stop me.
Does Rarity have a camera? Nope. She
Uh,
doesn't have a camera. She has dresses.
I'm trying to think of anyone who has a
Yeah,
camera
but-
besides Featherweight.
Well, she can dress you up pretty, and then we will film you and laugh and sue you for what.
I like dressing up pretty, so you don't have any pull there.
Well,
Sir.
you know what? You're a strange pony. That's all I got.
Well, glad we settled on that obvious conclusion.
I'm glad that friendship was able to come back together on one basis.
Yep, we are best friends now. It's all good.
Okay, awesome.
I
Let's
love
see.
Sephisto.
Just need to run
Emperor.
through. Well, hold on. Let's run through these kids.
Mm-hmm.
We can get to that. Let's see. So, Seth, what was your favorite episode at this time?
My favorite episode at this time.
This
That's
moment
a
in
tough one.
space-time.
That's a tough one. The last one I watched was Lesson 0 again. So I'm gonna go with Lesson 0.
It's always the most recent. Lesson 0. All right, Fee.
I've taken a much more pragmatic approach to the whole ever-shifting thing, and I've just decided to say that basically my favorite thing is anything written by Megan McCarthy.
All right, respectable. Serial.
Still Sisterhood Social. By the way, Tetra has driven us a lovely little banner there in the chat.
I'm going
The Bronyville Drunk Cast.
Yay!
We need to post this immediately.
That
Do
was-
it.
That's true.
That will
Make it the post header.
Yep.
I'm sure
Yeah,
that will make
Twitter's
its
kinda
way
boring.
around. And yes, go check out tetrapony.com. He posts a lot of stuff related to the show because he's always on and always drawing for us because he's cool.
Yep. He's doing a show in a couple hours actually because he likes to draw a lot.
Cool. Cal Payne.
Sisterhood Social. I guess Serial's kind of won me over with rarity stuff lately.
All right.
She
and
is the second most marshmallowy pony.
I would say she is
What's the
pretty
first most
marshmallow.
marshmallowy pony?
Sweetie Belle.
Sweetieville.
Oh, yeah, that's
okay.
pretty marshmallowy.
Mm-hmm.
See,
argument
Sisterhood
there.
Social is good when Friendship is Witchcraft does it.
Mm-hmm.
My opinion.
Heck,
yeah.
the vanilla episode was good.
No, it was a good episode, but when Friendship is Witchcraft did it, they just took it to a new level.
Oh, it was
With
freaking
Sweetie
awesome.
Bot.
I
Sweetie
agree.
Bot is like
It's the best thing
pinnacle
ever.
of
yeah.
awesomeness.
I'm
It's
still
still my
stuck,
favorite.
Still
I still
stuck on
think that's
the
like the
Gypsy
best
Bard
one
song.
they did,
So
though.
Oh, that
Gypsy Bard's
song.
I want
They
the
really
full
need to
version of
extend
that.
it. Yeah.
they will.
Okay.
They must.
I'll see if I'll get these shirt on and be like, hey, come on, let's
Yeah, you
do
should
more.
you should invite one of them onto this. Be like,
We've
Yeah.
had
Badgering
them.
them
We've
about
had on
making
the
them on.
podcast before. They're even local. I could just call them over and be like, hey, bros, let's hang out. Swag. You know,
there you go.
just like that.
Nice.
And they'd be like, what the heck is wrong with you, Cider? I don't know. It's trying to be cool. All right. Zyro, what is your favorite episode, sir?
A Canterlot Wedding.
Awesome.
The finale. Both parts.
Two-parter?
Just fantastic.
crazy.
It read like a movie.
It kind of
really
See,
was.
and that's most of the staff agreeing with me that Megan is best pony.
Yeah, I love Megan McCarthy.
Yeah, Megan's great.
She does
But
all my
I'm
favorite
sorry,
episodes.
Sister Hose.
All right.
Oh,
well,
cereal.
Sweet and Elite is a better rarity episode.
Wait,
Which one?
No,
Which
I'm
one's
gonna
a
go
better
with
rarity episode? Sweet. Well, it may be a better rarity episode, but I don't know. Sisterhood clicked for me because I have siblings as well. So
as does
Well, yeah,
many
definitely.
people.
It definitely clicks on that front, and Sweetie is best CMC, but
no, Scootaloo's best CMC.
Yeah, Scootaloo. What I don't know what you're
Definitely.
going on there,
Go
Fee.
with
what has Scootaloo done to earn that title? Tell me.
Nothing,
Being
but
awesome.
She
She
is
hasn't had
best.
an
Yeah.
episode yet.
She's done
feisty.
absolutely nothing.
She's awesome.
She's like mini Rainbow Dash.
No, she
And I
isn't.
don't like Rainbow
Yes, she
Dash,
is.
but I
She
like
can't fly.
Scootaloo.
She'll fly eventually.
She does
She'll
something
fly
much-
now.
Fly.
She's not
She can
super
buzz.
competitive. She doesn't.
She is
She's
untapped potential.
She's super competitive. She's super
No, she
competitive
isn't.
about
She's-
cutie marks.
No, she's really not.
She's kind of lazy, I admit.
There's a
What?
Scootaloo
Well, you
in
know
all
what?
of
Rainbow
us.
Dash is lazy.
Rainbow Dash she sleeps all the time.
Yeah, okay. You know what? Scootaloo and Rainbow Dash are like hand in hand or hoof and hoof.
No, they're not.
What's a
course
They're
they
not
are.
remote
They're just a
similar.
palette swap. Is that what you're saying?
Yes. Yes, pretty much.
One time.
Scootaloo,
Palette swap,
Scootaloo
very good.
is an actual representation of someone doing an OC of Rainbow Dash.
Look, we don't have any Rainbow Dash parents and we don't have any Scootaloo parents yet, so as far as I'm concerned, they're pretty similar.
Yeah.
I'm just going to
Hey,
pretend
you know-
that Rainbow Dash is Scootaloo's mother.
No, see, the thing
Headcanon.
is, Pegasi are raised in a collective society, kind of like the Spartans, They don't know who their parents are. They're raised to worship the state. That's why they're also individualistic.
That would be
doesn't
really
work.
cool, actually.
episode, Rainbow Dash and her parents.
Headcanon time.
Rainbow Dash doesn't worship the state.
Sure she does. Look at her worship.
to view the state as the most important thing, not family.
Well,
But
did
she
you see
doesn't.
her
She
going
has,
all out?
she has no, affiliations or,
And she was kicked out of Cloudsdale.
and she was
Please
kicked out of
stay with
class.
Exactly.
But Hurricane Fluttershy, she's all gung-ho to save Cloudsdale.
No, she. What? Hurricane.
Not
Flut-
save Cloudsdale, but...
No,
give
that was
water.
just. I had the episodes mixed up, but no, she's just trying to get water to it. That's not being.
Well, that's
It's-
pretty dedicated.
Water's important.
She's
Yeah.
loyal
Well,
to
she's-
her home city. I
It's
don't
kind
know.
of. It's kind of a hum-ho task, if we're honest. It's just, it's just water.
But you think
Well, she was
just-
trying to break a record, wasn't she?
Yeah, something. Well, because she always has to turn into a contest. It doesn't mean she cares about Cloudsdale.
Well, yeah, you
Exactly.
know what? She might just be showing off her Spitfire, to be honest.
Well, yeah, who
Yeah.
wouldn't?
She probably care less otherwise.
It's all wonderful.
So anyway, we have a show.
This show is real serious.
Oh yeah, a show.
We have
Also-
engaged our overthinking caps.
which we will plenty do later on for sure. Sandy, I need to know the sponsors that we have, our super awesome sponsors.
All right, so we have our fantastic sponsors over at We Love Fine. The Mighty Fine T-shirts. You can get 10% off your purchase with Bronyville 10 coupon code. And they have got some fantastic new stuff. And our fantastic friend Pixel Kitties just got made a official artist. Woo!
Yeah.
Go Pixel Kitties. And hey, hopefully we'll be getting some Bronyville merch up there here pretty soon.
That'd be cool. I've also heard rumblings of EQD merch, maybe sometime.
There's
Well,
already.
we actually do.
Oh, there you go.
We have a store link on the site.
Oh, there
Nobody
you go.
knows about it. Oh my god. We'll have to link to it sometime.
I didn't even know
Now
about that.
everyone knows about it.
If
Wow.
we
Yes.
advertise it all.
I guess we
go buy our
shirts.
shirts.
That's
See,
something I
I-
have to work on.
I want a Bronyville logo hat.
That'd be pretty awesome.
That would be pretty hot. Because they can do multicolor printing. They totally
It-
should.
It would actually be hot because I know where you live, and hats are suicide.
Yeah, well. Moving on, we also have the guys Ruckus Media, the guys who do Ruckus Reader. They do educational storybook software for all sorts of stuff. They have My Little Pony, Transformers Prime, SeaWorld, but we know what we're all here for. We're here for the ponies. And they have a story called Things That Go Bump in the Night. I think it's free. And they also have several other pony-related stories that you can download. It's educational, it's cute, it's ponies. You should totally, you want it.
The icon is Twilight Sparkle. Why can you not like it?
It is free, and I did a review over it at equestriadaily.com. If you just search on the thing and you find it.
Oh, that's a website.
It's a website I just plugged there.
It's a blog.
Yep. And
Oh,
last but
that's
not
nice.
least, Everfree Northwest. The next big convention that's coming up.
You want
If
to
you
go?
wanted to go and you haven't signed up, well, too bad.
Too
I'm
late.
sorry.
Oops.
Yep, too late.
Oh,
But
You can't make
Hey.
it, but there's going to be plenty of streams and fun stuff, which might get talked about later in the show. We'll see.
yep.
You
Announcements.
have
Waiting for later.
Yep.
Yep.
You will have plenty of
They
fun
haven't-
and plenty of greatness, but yeah, ever free. Great convention coming up in Sea Saddle.
Yep. Tara, Tabitha, Madeline Peters, Kathy Wiseluck, Lee Takar, who's apparently a really cool guy.
Yep.
Who eats it out back and isn't afraid of anything, right?
Yep.
Yeah, Serial, if I can get Tabitha to talk to you in Rarity voice for like 30 seconds, would I just watch your head just fly off of your body? Okay, I'll take that as a yes.
I'm sorry, I was just...
He just had a spasm right there, just died.
What were you saying? Velocity.
I don't think he'd make it home.
No, he'd probably be dead just right there.
Yeah, you're getting an ambulance nearby.
He's just gonna stand there, and then just suddenly, just a little piece of drool just starts coming down. Dead.
Immediate heart attack, guaranteed.
Oh yeah.
We'll have to save that for the last day because we still have plans for him. So.
Yep. We also are going to be attending Canterlot Gardens. We should probably add that.
I'll type it. Sponsor.
So
I'll be at that one.
Canterlot Gardens. Hooray!
Here's how this goes down. Me, Seth, and PK will be at Everfree. Fee and Calpain will be at Canterlot Gardens. I'm sorry, you're right. Zio as well at Everfree. And the rest of them will be at Canterlot Gardens. So if you missed any of us, that's where we are. Except Everfree. You can sign up for Everfree.
Yep.
Oh, poor Everfree. We need to get Smitty to Everfree.
Sneak him in.
I don't think we can, but
it was just an act of God that let us get him to Bronycon.
yeah, it's impossible.
Yeah.
Also, didn't you, you look at the plane tickets and it's something like $1,200 for him to get to...
Oh my God.
I thought it was 1,200 pounds.
Oh, Jesus, is it even that? God, okay, so that's more like $1,500 for...
He'd probably make triple that selling
No,
prints
he really wouldn't.
last time.
Not doing it the way he has to do it.
Do you know how fast he sold out of prints last time?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Equestria LA is like a one-day thing.
Yeah, and it's split between a general convention as well. So they're doing tons of stuff, but it is like a con within a con from what it looks like.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well let's do this. Let's go ahead and trot our way through news, if we may. So we've got somebody said this a little bit earlier. We still kind of quasi have an elephant in the room from talking about Bronycon and everything. And the funny thing is, we did the show on Saturday, didn't do it when a lot of the craziness happened on Sunday. So I've been saving this up for a full week at this point. Sandy, is anything on fire?
Yes, there was a small fire at the convention.
Oh God, I'm right this week.
But it was only a light fixture, so it's okay.
On fire.
The funny thing was that everyone was making an enormous deal about it, but here's all that happened. We're sitting there at the panel. Everyone starts going, ooh, ah. So they're all turning around. So I grab my camera because I think it's somebody important. I look up and I'm like, there's nobody. Oh my goodness, the light fixture's on fire. And it's just dripping down this molten plastic just in the middle of the aisle. Thank God it wasn't over anyone. And everyone's just looking very calmly like, oh, that's on fire. And then, one of the panelists is like, we should leave. Everyone go. Just leave. Leave the room. And everyone's like, no, I want to take a picture.
The roof.
Everyone's just hold on, pictures. So, that was fun.
The entire convention, so much was done for the convention, and then, within 30 minutes, there was already, blazing light pony t-shirts being sold.
Oh, yeah.
I saw a sign at the front that said, this con is smoking. It was, everybody was cheering the fire trucks as they came in, which was funny.
That was pretty cool.
We took a fire and made it fun.
Yep.
Everyone was trying to take pictures of it on the way out. We couldn't get out.
Exactly. They're like, you actually need to leave the building. This is an actual emergency. Everyone's like, no, wait, hold on.
Things like this don't happen all the time.
Yeah, It was super fun.
I've never seen an electrical fire.
It was a plastic fire, not whatever.
Plastic electrical fire. I think it was both.
Yeah.
Molten
electrical
Bronycon, yes.
Well,
It
good.
did take them a while to turn the lights off, though.
Yeah, the lights were being turned off as we left, so that was interesting.
It took a while. I think they were just sort of in awe. They're like, wow, fire.
Yeah, so we were only outside for an hour, and then they let everybody back in. So
it's good to know that my forecast so long ago was true.
You did good, AC.
The fact that the fandom at one point would have fire, so I was correct. Okay, so we do have some news, and I'm going to leave Sandy News Pony to guide us in the direction to everything that's going on. But they're actually opposed to the weeks of past. There has been certainly a lot more.
Yup.
Yeah,
All
I
right.
just kind of gathered the best ones.
Hooray!
Yay, the best. So, the first thing we have is that Aaron Burnett's Out Front segment on CNN was actually really nice. So, I've seen this clip. It's pretty nice. Aaron Burnett did a cute little blurb on Bronycon that painted us in a very positive light compared to most other things. So, that's really cool. You should check it out. Because, I mean, there's not much else to say other than, hey, CNN didn't call us a bunch of child-murdering pedophiles.
Yeah.
Or imply anything.
And this actually was, like, the largest of, like, the media that popped out this week. There were certainly tons that reported. Most of it very positive. Only a few were like, God, look at these weirdos. Here's somebody dressed up weird. Isn't this strange? There's only, like, 1 or 2 of those, opposed to, like, 10 that were like, hey, this is kind of neat. You know? But this was the biggest of just like, hey, CNN and craziness. And ever since this got posted, and Aaron Burnett put up an image of a color swapped rarity. There has just been a ton of Aaron Burnett's added to the just images. There was one we were sharing earlier. There's 2 listed there on the Equestria Daily post that were made by Tetra and JJ. So you can go check those out. But it is I admit I have not seen it yet, but it sounds good.
Yes.
It's really cool. And the thing is, like, everyone was like, oh, it's just a color swap of rarity. Why are you getting so excited? It's the fact that she bothered at all. It's pretty amazing.
And then put it on CNN.
And that's, you put it
Yeah.
on CNN. You know, that's really, really cool. And if you check her Twitter right now, she's just so happy that we're sending her all this artwork of her new pony. So, super cool.
So I hadn't had time to really look at this next thing, but apparently a couple of people from Equestria Daily interviewed our queen.
Yeah, so you want me to take this one?
Yeah, take this one.
So what happened was we sent out a bunch of emails after the con. It was like, hey, you should do interviews with us. A few we were a little late on, but like midnight of, I forget the days. Midnight, Tara responded to PK and she's like, oh, yeah, I'll totally do an interview. Oh, we should do it noon tomorrow. And we're like, what? So we had about 12 hours notice on that interview. But yeah, we dragged her in a room and we threw some questions at her, and she was just such a nice individual to interview. She was so easy to talk to and bubbly and fun and super cool.
You sound like you're in love.
Slightly. Nothing will replace Tabitha in my heart.
If she talked to you,
If she would talk to me.
Anything of supreme interest, and also jumping into the call right now, PK. Hello.
Hi.
whoa, PK out
So
of
you can
nowhere.
talk about it too.
Okay.
I didn't expect this.
Well, but you got it because you are part of the interview, and you can take over Midi's spot because he ain't here.
Oh, okay. I see how it is.
That's how our blog intern is. He doesn't know what's going on. He just does it.
I just don't know what's going on, and then I find out, and then I just ruin everything.
Anyway, where was I?
So we were on the Tara Strong
anyway.
interview.
Things of
Yep.
Yeah, things of supreme interest. I did catch her off guard with a small question about her girl, I suppose.
About her what?
She said she would like to be Twilight singing.
Oh.
Because she's not Twilight singing voice, and she said she would like to be, but she doesn't live in Vancouver, and that's where I do all the recording, and she does these things remotely. So I thought that was interesting.
Well, that is good. We always do enjoy our supreme master Tara Strong, who trolls us oh so well on our Twitter feed.
She doesn't like that
yes.
word. She prefers the word twirl,
Okay.
according to the interview.
Well, all right.
Twirl.
She's trolling me with that, so. I'm just like, all right. All right, well, that's cool. You can check that, and it is audio. If you guys ever need some audio help, there's some of... We know audio. Bring you guys on. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and bring in another one of you. Hey, Fee.
Hmm?
Hey, how are you?
Fine.
Hey,
What?
you reviewed Bronies for the Love of Ponies.
Yes, I did.
How is that?
It's,
Nice.
it's weeks later after reading it, I still don't know entirely what to make of it. It is a tapestry of things. The best way that I have come to describe it so far is just basically Bronies in a nutshell. It's a bunch of short stories from various different types of things, and some of them are really, really good, and some of them are really, really not good. And I don't know, together they paint a very interesting picture of the fandom. I think it's an interesting book, and if you have spare $13, then go and try it. But hey, vey, I have no idea.
It just came out of nowhere, and it's like just one of those Lulu Press kind of things.
Yeah.
Oh, Kazka Press.
Kazka Press, yeah, is like the startupiest of startup publishers. They've got so little right now that they're advertising bookmarks, which they're kind enough to give me 2 of along with their advanced copy. Advertise flash fiction contests, science fiction contests, and Bronies for the Love of Ponies. They have nothing else.
Oh my! Well,
their site gets about 400 unique hits per week, and I thought it was pretty cool. Given that's what their infrastructure is, they took a chance on something like this.
Well, those of us that are hopefully that its inclusion on Equestria Daily and now on the show will probably double that in
I'm
a
pretty
day
sure
or
I
so.
quintupled it.
I would hope so.
Yeah.
We tend to crash servers when we link things, so.
Yeah, actually, when I clicked
Like
when I
we
clicked
left
the
fine, yeah.
website, it didn't want to load.
Yes,
so
it's a little bit slow on the loading side right now.
Can imagine why, yeah.
Oh, did we just crash them?
I don't
No,
know.
not just late earlier.
But I wouldn't be. It obviously has to be better than the other book. I was doing a search on Amazon the other day. I actually came across a My Little Pony Friendship is Magic book on Bronies, but it seems like it's just like a book made for people who can't use Wikipedia, because it says it has a big sticker on the front with official Wikipedia content. As if using that is grounds of just Wikipedia, nice.
That's confusing.
You use that book and officially
It seems legit.
Yeah.
No, look, I referenced this
totally
book.
legit.
It was published. I can use this for my research paper.
That's definitely something you can give credit to Bronies for the Love of Ponies for, though, because it definitely does not treat its audience as stupid.
I'm not stupid.
It's much
so good.
more of a, it lays out a series of stories which are attempting to be entertaining in their own right, and then allows the reader to draw a total conclusion from those things. So it's more of a critical reading and thought sort of experience, or at least I found it to be one. Meaning, it's not like the kind of book that talks down to the audience or attempts to patronize, although there are a couple of stories that are absurdly patronizing, but that's mostly just because they're written by Bronies who are ecstatic about the idea of writing a Brony book.
Yay, I get to be in a book. Hooray for me.
But overall, I don't think it's what you were expecting.
No, it definitely wasn't. When I got to the story about the space snipers murdering everything they found and reading Black Beauty, I was like, oh, this is new.
What?
Pourquoi?
It's like the third story in, The Extinctionists or something like that. I think it's actually linked in the, or one of the stories that they deigned to preview on their website. It's this story about these two, xenocidal space snipers. They get paid to kill things on distant planets so that people can come in and mine them safely or something.
What?
And one of them is obsessed with Black Beauty. Instead of taking all the drugs that his partner takes, he just reads that book over and over and over again.
That's really bizarre.
Wow.
It sure is a thing.
Where did ponies
thing.
come into this?
Wow.
So,
Oh, and then
It's
also
abstract ponies.
Well, and then at the end of the thing, for no reason, there's a pony on the planet they're on. And he has to go out and touch it, and he gets him killed.
What?
What?
And so it's literally just at the very end. Oh, and there was a pony, and then he tried to touch it, but he died.
So basically, what you're saying is this book should come with a bag of mushrooms.
No, not necessarily. Like, some of the stories like that are off the wall. Other ones I felt were very straightforward. Some of them are too straightforward. Like, there was the story about the pony that wanted a little girl all for her own, and then that turned out to be it. It's like, and here's the premise, and that's the story.
That sounds like a Lyra to me.
Oh, poor Lyra.
I think her name is Sarah.
I'm going to replace it with Lyra if I read it.
Yep.
Okay.
Just go through and just image search.
Find and replace.
Lyra.
Get a magic, get a magic marker, just block it out, write Lyra and pen above it.
Mm-hmm.
So yes, someone has linked the Amazon book Bronies for the Love of Ponies into the chat. You can check it out. It's actually $8.99 digitally on Amazon.
Yeah,
pretty
free
cheap.
wireless
I would
delivery.
also like to point out the Tetra Pony has drawn Fee in a Zeppelin driving toward me and Seth, who are fighting on the ground, which is hilarious.
Yeah, that's pretty much the best.
I'm going to
That's
link
great.
it again in case anybody
That's
missed it.
fantastic.
We should put that in the post in.
Yep.
Yes, you should.
Yeah, do
Okay.
it.
Okay, next one. What important? Every pony's on Twitter. What important pony though is now on Twitter?
Larnfaust,
Yay!
the creator. You have to say creator with a capital C. It seems like everybody else does. So she is Firefly, same as her DeviantArt account name. And she's on Twitter, and she went from like 0 to 11 hojillion, at least, 12,294 in the last few days. So
Not surprising.
part was
in
when-
the slightest.
When she signed up for that, Tara Strong put it on Twitter, and we were out at dinner when this happened and pulled it up on the phone, and you could, as the different courses of the meal come out, she would gain like 200, 500, 1,000 people on her follower list.
Jesus.
Tara Strong was bragging that she's the one who got her on Twitter during our interview.
She was so proud. Yeah, it was adorable.
It's fascinating. Also, the fact of just like how strong Tara has taken the Twitter, and then just like pulling everyone else in of just like no, this is great, I love it.
She does elaborate a little bit on that in our interview.
Mm-hmm.
I always really love it when someone comes up to me and goes, "So did you see what Tara Strong posted on Twitter?" And then I'm just like,
"Oh, this is gonna be good.
Oh, this is gonna be good. I mean, whatever this is."
It's like, what tagline has she put in where she says something slightly like scandalous, and then you click and it's Bubbles.
Yeah.
It's like, check out me in a swimsuit. It's Bubbles. Like, oh hey.
Yeah.
it's like, look at this incredible spoilage, and she posts horribly spoiled fruit. It's like,
I need a Twitter. It sounds like
Yes,
fun.
you do.
It's what all the cool kids are doing. You can do so much with it. You could talk to your friends. You could role play. The options are endless.
No one would
Do
follow
all
me
of
on
them
Twitter.
at once.
Serial, everyone would follow you on Twitter.
I seriously doubt that. So what's our
I
last
would
one?
probably
hey, Serial. Hey,
Serial, I would follow you on Twitter.
That's
I'd
two
follow
people.
you on Twitter.
Oh,
I would
people.
follow you on Twitter.
4.
Hey, dude, that's a lot. I mean,
Four people.
That's
Yes,
like 5
4 followers.
compared to like one, that's a lot. That's like 4 times more than one.
You're right. It is.
you could follow me on Twitter at
I'll follow
Bronyville.
you.
Huh? Plug.
Masterful.
Okay. So Angela, you can go. Actually, for whatever reason, I had not followed her, so now I am following her. So now it is 298. Hooray for more followers! I'm sure she can
Yay.
use some more.
Actually, did I follow her? Thought I did.
Come on, while we're on this, let's get it up to 12,300. I'm gonna hit
It's
that.
12,301 right now.
Yeah.
Yep.
Jesus.
Well, I hadn't followed her, so.
I'm hitting the
Hey,
refresh.
I
button.
was in under 1,000. I was on the ground floor, just so you know.
Yeah, I was like 212. So
You're a Faust hipster, Sandy.
Oh
Like,
no!
no, before it was... Wait.
That's a very funny story. I see that.
What was this?
Look
I
at what
can't-
Starry's put
I
on the
see.
stream.
Starry's putting
Yeah.
her advertising on our stream. Thanks, baby. You can follow her. What's your address, baby?
Wah, 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 wah.
Okay, whatever.
I
All right.
can't get stream chat. Oh, there it goes.
So
Yeah.
one more piece of news there.
Yep.
And the last little bit is that Pony's Anthology 2 was released. It is an hour and 20 minutes of craziness.
I still haven't watched all of it.
I have
me
watched
either.
the
I watched it
entirety
on
of it.
Thursday when I couldn't get out of my computer chair.
Oops.
Yes, it is. It previewed at Bronycon, and it literally like the old one was 25 minutes. This is an hour and 20. It is huge, and it's all pretty good.
Yeah, the extended thing on the back end is kind of weird, but overall it's quite good.
Yeah, the what it's like the Space Odyssey.
Yeah,
that whole thing.
I don't want to spoil it, It's 2001 and Space Odyssey with
Spoiling
ponies.
a 20-year-old movie.
It's like literally the entirety of 2001: A Space Odyssey.
That's not saying much, considering it was such a god-awful movie.
There,
Oh,
not
sorry.
much.
That's my
stuff
opinion
takes place
floating in there.
2001: A Space Odyssey.
Anyway.
I mean, I think if I'm trying to go back to it, I'm having to like drum up some of the really good stuff.
The opera duck.
That was pretty good.
I know.
For something that is an hour and a half, like pretty much extensively an hour and a half, to keep it so that when you go back to it, you go, the end was a little weird, and there might have been 1-2 points, like Well, I don't want to give away anything. There was only like a very, very few of what was in there that I went, that was weird. But
I liked the running gag where Celestia was lemon grab from Adventure Time.
I'm trying
And
to.
like the
sent some
rainbow
people
running
to
gag. That was
dungeons.
Anyway.
Yep, but it's good. You should go check it out, and good going on those guys for doing another one. It was more ambitious than I probably would have expected. I was just expecting.
It was substantial. Yeah.
I was kind of surprised when I saw they were given a whole 2-hour slot at Bronycon. So I was like, oh, this should be good.
Go do that. All right, so that's cool. Pony's Anthology 2. I thought it was enough of a big piece of news that it deserved its own thing. It can't be placed into one cool thing territory. It needs to be news.
I'm laughing at the stream.
Oh,
Everyone's
the stream
just
is
yelling
silly.
dungeon.
Dungeon!
Why is there dungeon? Why are we yelling dungeon?
Because Adventure Time.
Oh God, the dungeon.
Dungeon!
Dungeon. Oh, that was so weird. Oh, that
You haven't
was
seen Adventure Time?
No, I have.
Apple cider.
I am
Bad
bad.
pony.
I haven't seen it either, so.
All right.
Pyro, fired.
All right. Friendships trip to the dungeon. Trip to the dungeon.
There we go.
Their title, the name of this episode has been
It's
filed.
like, friendship is doomed, friendship is failed, friendship goes to the dungeon. Man, these episode titles, they just keep getting worse.
We scared people. I sincerely scared people with the friendship has failed one. Like,
Next one,
We're like, oh,
friendship
no, it's the
goes
last
to the
one.
moon. Friendship is banished.
Has attracted a terminal wasting condition.
so,
That's not very nice.
That's horrible, PK.
I was just thinking, what was the logical conclusion of terrible things to happen to friendship?
Well, you went too far. Sorry.
yeah. All right, so it's time to go books, fanfics. I don't know if any of you guys have anything in particular that we've been reading. Looks like Chef and I guess Serial's going to drop in something for a little bit of fanfic reading this week.
Yep.
I had there had been one that had been kind of floating around in fanfiction that I thought was particularly really interesting because it was an adventure fic, only 3 chapters long, totaling about 10,000 words in total. I was like, an adventure fic, and the basis of it. Well, let me just read this for you because it's such a weird, crazy idea that the story actually would work if it was kind of expanded and added more words to it. Would actually be like a really crazy 2-parter for an actual episode, but. In a world full of magic, mere words can carry viruses. When reading any correspondent or signpost could infect the wary, and cases start to turn up around Ponyville, Twilight Sparkle cast the one spell that can give her time, the curse of illiteracy. Now she has to figure out how to stop the epidemic without being able to read.
That sounds really
That's a
good.
really neat idea.
Yeah,
Take
that's
on
interesting.
Pontypool, basically.
I don't know. I don't know Pontypool.
It's a movie about where words can carry viruses.
I guess maybe I don't know the difference between them, but you know, it's the basis is that you know the character who is the most intelligent and uses books to her most advantage to try and solve problems knows that she has to stop using books, or she will get taken by it. So as I said, it's short, it's interesting. It actually resolves in 2 chapters. So I finished this all in a total of about 20 minutes. So I would suggest it. It is a fine words failed her. Sandy Pants, what you got?
I have Twilight's List by Kits. It's Twilight Sparkle prides herself on following and sticking to her plans, but she isn't as organized as every pony thinks. Her master list, a plan for her life, has an item she's never been able to check off, and time has come to fix that. How hard can it be? All she needs to do is go on a date and get a kiss.
Legas!
My streak of ship fix continues!
Sandy!
Oh, I'm gonna offend somebody!
Ah,
Lesbian horses! Ah!
Ship fix, no! Don't
I
do
would kiss
it.
Twilight.
Just take that out of context and just
Lesbian
Just
horses, oh my.
just lesbian horses. Ah.
This will be failed.
It could be the new censor sound.
You just need Sandy running around with noodle arms going, lesbian horses!
And me just sitting
Tetra,
there.
get on it.
Me just
Tetra,
sitting
do
there
it.
like a bowl of cereal, just going, huh? Noodle arm. So yes, this
And
is
Serial,
definitely-
you have a totally not very pony.
No, it's
possibly
not a
very rainbow.
fanfic. I'm sorry. All I've been reading this week is Isaac Asimov's Foundation series, which you should all go read. I don't care what you're into.
How long
These
does
are
it
the
take
good books.
before ponies show
They
up?
are very huh? PK?
How long does it take before ponies show up?
They show up in the 3rd book, so just keep reading and you'll find out.
Can you remove all the human and replace it with pony? Just
Yes,
like
could you
find
give us
replace?
a quick synopsis, but replace important characters with pony names?
Yes.
So Twilight Sparkle, right? She's on this planet
Okay.
called I've forgotten the name of the planet already.
Is there shipping?
You know what? I'm having a really hard time trying to ponify this. So yes, there's shipping, and
Is
it spans
Trixie
1,000
involved?
years. Yes.
Okay.
1,000
well,
years of shipping with Twixie.
I can't summarize it. Just go read it. It doesn't ponify well.
Yeah, okay.
Peanuts in it.
Sweetie Bot's in it? Okay, they're done. Everyone's going to read it. They're all going to get very confused when they're like, when does Sweetie
somebody
Bot
said the
shows
sequels are bad. The first 3 are good. Okay, it's good because I only have the first 3.
up? Okay.
Good.
All right. Any of you else read anything the past week or recently that you would like to plug that is
I
safe for
read
week?
something that's not pony either. I read Ender's Game for the first time. That was really cool.
I was so proud of you when you actually took my advice on that.
I read the entire thing in like a day. It was
now
insane.
don't read any of the rest of them.
Just
Yeah,
pretend
just
that is the
don't
only
ever-
book and don't read anything
Ender's
else.
You know
Game
what?
was
I've
the
talked
only
to so
book
many
in
people.
series.
So many people have told me to read Ender's Shadow, and then
No,
stop.
No.
Everyone's
No,
like,
no, no,
well,
no,
just go
no.
read Ender's Shadow and then stop. Don't do anymore.
Okay, look, the Bean Quartet is okay. It's definitely
Everyone
not
says
as
it's like
inspired.
the coolest thing to see it from Bean's perspective.
No, it is kind of cool, but then that goes off the rails too, like even faster than Xenocide and Children of the Mind do.
Yeah,
Oh.
I picked up what the second one immediately after finishing the first one and made it like halfway through, and then just was like,
It's Xenocide, right?
no, Speaker.
Or was
for
it?
the
No,
Dead.
it was Speaker for the Dead. I mean, the
It
concepts
wasn't, like,
presented are
it
cool,
wasn't
but
horrible.
It's like Orson
But it
Scott
seemed
Card
like
spends
he
the
wrote
whole
it-
book
Yeah.
just bashing Catholics.
Yeah, it seems like he wrote the whole book to be like, I really hate the Catholic Church. And I was like, I don't care about this. Tell me more about the aliens. And then they just ignore them for like dozens of chapters at a time.
He's
And
Well, maybe I'll skip that then. I did get
You
like a
should-
ton of
you should
books.
skip
you
it.
should
got-
skip.
I got
I
this
can't
package
say-
of 1,000 classical books to read.
I'm trying to read Dune.
I
Oh,
don't
She's been
really
trying to
think-
read Dune for like since we've known each other.
Is it good?
I
haven't.
really don't think that you can count Ender's Game as a classical piece of literature.
I think it's
Well,
a piece of classical sci-fi. And
You
come
know
at me
what?
if you
According
disagree.
to the people that gave me this list of books, it is. and they're pretty cool. Bunch of
And
It's not as
That
classical as
makes them
Asimov, but it's still classical, I think.
You know, I've been watching a lot of Game of Thrones. I want to read the books those
Yes.
are based
I
off
really,
of because those
really,
are.
really dispute that. I don't think it's old enough to really put it in that kind of context.
Ender's Game?
Yeah.
That was the 80s, man.
Isn't that
yeah,
like
the 80s. That's really not enough time to consider the proper
Fine,
context.
fine.
of it.
It's still really
Before
good.
I lived.
so? Well, what's a good
But,
classical sci-fi book then? Because
Asimov. Anything Asimov has ever written.
All right, send
Princess
me
of
Asimov.
Mars.
Look up Asimov. Look up Harlan Ellison. That's about the list.
All right.
although,
Sci-fi is an incredibly new genre. There really isn't anything that can be hard set as the canon.
Okay.
John Carter of Mars. It's written like
No.
19 lesbian horses. Ah.
Oh, Jesus, Fee!
Jeez.
Oh, what time was that? I gotta make a note.
replace it with lesbian horses.
Well, no.
Yes.
just have it go. No.
Oh, sorry.
Lesbian horses.
Pegasus Rescue Brigade is correct. Jules Verne does. Did contribute immense amounts to the world of sci-fi.
We really get distracted from Pony, don't
We
we?
did.
What about H.G. Wells?
I was trying this whole time to find some way to segue to saying that I've been reading Game of Thrones, but
H.G. Wells is overrated. The Time Machine was
Jeez, Fee. I don't know about that. I think you're going too far now.
You haven't read it either, Seth.
Crazy.
Movie.
Okay, well, with your permission, let us go ahead and move forward just a little bit. Let's go ahead
Talk
and
about something quite as classical, but more topical. That is to say, Bronycon.
Yep, let's
Oh,
hear from
yeah,
it
that
because
happened.
quite a few of you were at Bronycon. There is a report bonus on the Derpy Who's News guys by Grinded, who also did it. But we have you guys on, and a good number of you were in Fair, New Jersey. So I want to kind of get some wrap up of like how the entire convention was, your arrivals up to your leaving.
Well, do you just tell the whole story, or?
Yes, the whole story. Give it to
All
me.
right. Just hop in if I miss anything.
This is a story all about how serial velocity. No,
Went to Brony. yeah, all right. So
sit right there. I'll tell you about a
here
story.
we go. So here's what happened. We're like, guys, let's go to BronyCon. We're like, all right. Oh, Newark's really expensive to land at. Let's just land at LaGuardia. And for those who are unaware, LaGuardia is on a completely different island.
Even
So you have
New
to go
York.
right through.
It's even in New York.
All right, you have to go through Manhattan Island to get to Secaucus. And we're like, oh, what? No big deal. We'll just take a cab. The bad thing was we got there on Friday night, on July 4th weekend, and tried to take a cab through Manhattan. So let's see. It took us an hour to get from LaGuardia to the middle of Manhattan Island. And at
And
this
your
point, our
cab
bill
fare was like
was
$300.
50. So
Well, he ditched
at this
us.
point, no, he did not ditch us. What happened was the
ditch us.
cabbie at this point was like, this is a bad deal for everyone. What you should do is take this train to this place and then take this train to Secaucus. And we're like, okay, fine. So we all piled out, gave him his $50. And then we got to learn how to use the subway system.
In New
On
York
the
City
fly.
on July 4th weekend.
Oh my swear words.
Yay.
Oh my yay. So we got to
Serial censor
Secaucus.
himself, and I couldn't.
Look, I'm usually terrible at censoring myself. And so we got to
Weird
Secaucus at like 7:30. Had a party with the pre-readers and went to bed. Let's see, what was the first
Yeah, I was
thing?
waiting for you guys. I flew into Newark. I did it right. I was
Serial.
there in like 15 minutes.
Oh, I forgot about Smitty. So
Serial, you say you landed at 7:30. How much of a hassle that must have been for you? Or you got there at 7:30. How much of a
PK
hassle?
got there.
Can I tell
landed
my story?
Oh, so, yeah, go. Sorry, go ahead.
Okay, so this is my story of how I got to BronyCon, and I think you all will enjoy this immensely. Or hopefully someone will, because I didn't. So my flight left. I live in Portland, Oregon, on the exact opposite side of the U.S. So I had to leave at 6 o'clock in the morning was my flight, and I had to get up at 4 to get to the airport on time. So I'm extremely tired. I got very little sleep the night before, blah.
We don't
And
ban
so-
PK.
Shut up. So I
Just
got
gets his
on.
nap in, or he gets all
I,
quaky.
just,
I have a tear for you right now, PK.
Just so many single tears right now.
So anyway, I'm feeling really sleepy and everything, blah blah blah, but I'm all right. So I get on the plane. All I had to eat that morning was like a single bowl of cereal. Was all I had time for. So, yes. So we take off. We're flying, and I had to stop over in Chicago, and then I go to. They go on to LaGuardia, and so we're approaching Chicago. We're over the lake, and we swear you could like see Chicago way off in the distance when all of a sudden the intercom comes on and the pilot tells us that there's a huge lightning storm in Chicago and we have to divert and land in Minneapolis. So I watched as we turned away from Chicago out the window and flew all the way to Minnesota, and we landed there. And
the best part about this was that me, Calpain, and Fetchbeer were all in a bar in the airport, and I got this text message from PK. I was like, oh, his flight's delayed. Sipped my gin and tonic like a gentleman.
Then proceeded
Yeah,
to
they
get
were all
lost
already
in
there.
Manhattan. Good job. No one
So-
had an easy time.
yeah.
No, except me, apparently.
I did. I had a very easy time.
Shut up, Zara.
Zara was there 15
Fired.
minutes. Ridiculous.
Fired. Anyway.
We
continue.
got stuck.
So I forgot to mention that I was next to a very unhappy 2-year-old this whole time. So
Can I
we
tell
were.
the story about how you landed?
I'm
You know
going.
what?
I'm getting.
You know what?
Okay, you're getting...
You know what about your horrible travel stories? At least you made it on the plane.
I did.
Yeah. Oh.
This is true.
Fee unfortunately could not join us for Bronycon.
Yeah.
I had
So-
to cancel at the last minute.
So she was on our minds.
So very upset 2-year-old. Blah blah blah. We were on the ground for an hour and a half and weren't allowed to leave the plane. So finally, we took off and flew to Chicago. And I had to wait in line at Chicago because I missed my connecting flight by less than 5 minutes. So I had to wait in line at the customer service booth in Chicago for an hour and a half. Finally got a ticket onto the next flight, got on my flight, and we took off to LaGuardia. And the flight to LaGuardia went fine until we started to land. And I've never gotten sick on a plane before. And so I'm sitting there and I'm feeling really bad.
Here's
And
there it
I'm
goes.
yeah, I'm feeling really bad, so I'm just like, all right, I just gotta, put my head back, close my eyes, take some deep breaths, and we'll land in 20 minutes and I'll be fine. So we're doing that, finally we land, and I just feel really awful, and I'm like, but we're on the ground, and then I was like, okay, I'm not gonna make it. So I pull open the thing in the back of my seat, and there's no little baggie. So I turn to the guy sitting next to me, and I go, excuse me, sir, do you have an air sickness?
Oh my goodness.
Oh no!
I managed to turn my head so I did not throw up on this total stranger.
Oh,
But
man.
I did throw up on the airplane after I landed in the middle of a sentence. And it was absolutely the most miserable flight experience of my entire life.
Oh,
PK, remind me never to let you sit on an airplane next to me.
No, I swear, this is the first time it has ever happened, and I don't
Weren't
know
we
why.
planning on flying together? That would have been me.
You shouldn't. You also
flew together on the way back.
you also shouldn't ask the 2-year-old for their barf bag. It doesn't usually work. I know. I'm kidding.
No, it was a different flight. I did not ask the 2-year-old for a barf bag.
It's probably the 2-year-old that took it.
Probably. But so,
yeah, that was funny.
that happened.
As an addendum, I gave PK some antiemetic for the trip back, and he was totally fine, which proves he's just a big baby.
Fine. Yeah. So I don't even know what happened.
So
but,
should we talk about the actual con?
Sure.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
then
travel
yeah, so we had these
tribulations
flights, and
aside.
then this thing happened in between that wasn't that important.
Yeah, so we get to the con. It's all cool. Actually, the night of, we went and got our registration badges, and there's Living Tombstone being followed by this camera crew. So I'm just trying to avoid the cameras as best I can. So that was fun. Let's say we went to our hotel, fell asleep. We get back. Okay, wait, hold on. So we're asleep in our hotel rooms at 3 a.m, and then Smitty comes in.
Yes.
Smitty G, who needed a ticket to Bronycon, and Seth just pulled some strings and got him there because I don't know how.
Oh,
He
So-
literally decided 8 hours before he had to leave to get there that he wanted to go to Bronycon.
I kid you not. That's what he did.
I was asleep, and then I wake up, and in walks Smitty, and I'm just like, what? I hadn't talked to him for 8 months. It was so bizarre.
He's like our OC pony artist. So
Yeah.
like
Yeah, he
wanted
drew all
to
of our
come.
OC ponies on the site, so that's who he is.
Yeah.
So let's see. So the
Let's try
con, Lauren crying was pretty.
That was
tough.
a great
That was
The opening
crazy.
ceremony. They were bringing all the voice actresses and actors on, and then they brought Lauren on, and she just lost it.
Mhm.
It was pretty touching.
It was magical.
Yeah, they introduced her, and she started crying.
That's kind of strange. But
Well, I mean, she's not. I mean, we got this from Tara later. She's just not. She didn't know how enthusiastic we were
oh,
and how much we
Yeah.
loved her.
Yeah, she didn't know how much
So
people.
this was like her first
credited-
exposure, and she was. It was touching.
I suppose having 4,000 people cheering for you would be a bit overwhelming. Yeah.
It was overwhelming for her, I'm sure.
Yeah, but it was
Let's
really,
see.
it was a really great moment.
So after the opening ceremony, we had our panel, which was. I don't want
Nobody
to call
could
it.
hear us.
I don't want to call it a disaster, but
oh no, it wasn't a disaster. It was just extremely mediocre.
It was
Well,
very.
we had
it was
a
hard to
little
hear,
bit of,
for one
we
thing.
had a little bit of technical issues because
Yeah, it would have been
they-
better.
Seth was saying, and he was right next to me, so
Mhm.
that was
Yeah,
a problem.
I had problems hearing what Calpain was saying, and I sat next to him. So I mean,
We couldn't hear the
Yeah.
audience questions. We couldn't hear how loud we were. There were no monitor speakers headed towards us, so we couldn't hear.
there was also
There were
no,
only about 50 people there anyway, and there was a musicians panel right next door, so, I mean, no big loss.
Yeah.
yeah,
exactly.
and
Yeah.
trying to find that with sound was really hard. So,
Yeah, it was not the best, so let's see what happened after that. I wrote a whole write-up, and I'm already forgetting.
Mm.
I'll just my own
well,
write-up.
tons of swag.
Tons of swag. Just the artist galleries were just everywhere, and
They were.
JJ freaking was just a wall of people. You could
You
always
could
find
not
his,
get-
you could always find his booth.
I actually we were trying to get because he made buttons for us to wear. With
Oh yeah,
our-
yeah, yeah. So yeah, he
Please,
made
on.
us tiny little OC buttons of our OCs. JJ did.
Yeah. So and I
And-
needed to get them before the panel. So they sent me over to JJ's booth, and I stood there in line for like 15 or 20 minutes, and it didn't move once. So I felt really awful about this, but I had to get the buttons. So I pulled out my phone and called him, and then was like, "I'm literally like 3 people behind you. I just need to get the buttons."
That's the way you gotta do it sometimes, though.
I know, but
I
because
tried
everyone
yelling-
looked over at me and realized what was going on, and was just like, "What?"
It's like, hey,
Like, I'm sorry.
Well, I tried to barge in. I was like, JJ, you owe us some buttons, and everyone just kind of turned around and glared at me because nobody knew who I was.
Yeah,
I was just a
exactly.
random yelling angry guy.
That's when you yell, "Don't you know who I am?
I blog about ponies on the internet.
I'm
I would've done it.
famous Rob."
What happened after that?
Fan fiction panel we could talk about.
Fan fiction, yeah. Like we could just skip the rest of that day and go right to the fanfic panel, I guess.
Because the rest of that was
Well,
just
Serial,
less
there
fun.
was the NPR thing that day.
Oh yeah, me and Calpain got.
Oh.
Wait, wasn't that the second day?
No, that was
first
the
day.
That was the first.
That was the first
Yeah,
day,
so that was the first. Yeah, so a reporter from the show State of the Reunion came and interviewed us for a segment, the NPR lady, and I think we knocked that one out of the park. But it's going to be airing in a few months, so.
Yeah, it was fantastic. I have more of it in my own write-up.
Oh my god, hold on. The stream comment. I'm the one who's gonna blog your house down. With my
That's great.
God, that's amazing.
So yeah, so we did that interview, and so the fan fiction panel, yeah, that actually went much better than the EQD panel because we could actually
did.
hear people. And no, it was totally cool because we actually had advice to give, and then we took questions, so that was a much better format. And then people were like, sticking around afterwards and like asking us for our signatures and stuff. I wasn't expecting that.
And there was at one point because it was during the middle of the Friendship is Witchcraft panel.
I saw this
Which I'm pretty sure all of us wanted to go to, but that's just how it works out.
every time there was
So-
cheering or laughter from that panel. I would just stop what I was
It
doing.
completely drowned us out, and Serial just went like, ugh. And it was really
Face-
funny. But
Yeah.
at one point, Serial made a joke about, oh, you guys are at the wrong panel, go over to Friendship is Witchcraft. And then someone from the audience someone from the audience yelled something like, "We like you guys more," and then like they cheered and actually managed to drown out the friendship is witchcraft for a second. I was just like, "Oh,
I melted.
I did." They say PK's heart grew 3 sizes that day.
Well, that's the good end. I mean, I could have totally seen like a bad end where like 5 or 6 people stand up and leave.
Yeah,
Well,
it just makes me wish I was there in the audience because I would have gotten up and walked over there.
Everyone just got
Just for you guys.
Just stood up and yelled, "Friendship is witchcraft!" Just ran out as fast as possible. I love that!
Oh, we need to stage that.
Oh, that would be just like
It was
the
really
best.
interesting that all those people decided to come to us instead of them.
Yeah,
It was a good amount of people. Like they filled all the chairs and people were standing in the back. It's like, wow.
I had people come up to me afterwards and like tell me that they really liked my story, and one guy said that it inspired him to write something of his own, and that was really like, it was really meaningful to me.
Tell you
Yeah.
what, if you EQDers are going to do anything at Everfree Northwest, I'll make sure to troll you at it. So if you ever ask the question, why don't you should go be at this other panel, I will be sitting in the crowd going, okay! Just run. just the fastest run out of there. Woohoo!
Just gets up and
Suckers!
just like jumps over chairs and vaults over people to get out there.
Yeah, it doesn't even take the actual path out. I'm just knocking over chairs on the way out.
Just
Climb
Casualties
over other
left and right.
people.
Path too slow.
Gotta go fast.
Nice.
Come on.
Oh god, I can't breathe.
Do the best
God,
worst
okay.
stage thing. Okay, so
So, let's see,
that's
what
day
else
one?
happened?
Was that simply day one, or is there
I
any?
think that was all day one, yeah.
What'd you have for
Day
dinner?
Huh?
What'd
And
you
I
have for
hung
dinner?
out with everybody.
We went to Chili's and they started playing Smash Mouth on the radio and everyone sung it.
That was awesome.
That was
No,
fantastic.
no, that was the second day.
Now, which are All Star? Is that?
Yes, it was all.
Yes.
Yes, of course.
Yeah, it was. And then
Of
I
course
just
it was
was
all.
like, oh my god, it's the 90s. And I started like absent-mindedly. Just
Hey,
like,
now,
And
you're
it
an
wasn't
all-star.
just our
Get the
tables,
game
it was
on.
like the
Go
whole
play.
restaurant.
it was like the whole
And everyone who
restaurant.
didn't know the song was looking at us like, what the hell?
Yeah, who was the guy who was from England with us?
Smitty.
Okay, yeah,
I
I
had
love.
no idea
yeah.
what the lyrics were, so he just had this embarrassed look, was trying to cover himself.
It was so funny.
It was so great. And then Zyro paid for our dinner because he's a jerk.
We tried to throw money at him.
Which
Like,
I
we-
literally threw money at him and he wouldn't take it.
We were literally
I took
saying
the 20 and threw it at him and he wouldn't take it.
That is the opposite of a jerk.
Never actually thrown money at people.
I don't think that's what a jerk is.
I've never been in a situation where I legitimately had to tell someone to shut up and take my money,
Fee,
Boss,
you were
like-
saying something?
handing them actual money.
Yeah,
So, that was-
Zyro's just generous like
Oh,
that.
well,
He's
Fee,
generous.
Fee,
He's awesome.
were you saying something then? I wanted to make sure.
I was just trying to tell Serial I don't think he knows what a jerk is.
Oh,
What, trying to give Zyro money?
You called him a jerk for paying for your meal.
That was.
I
was
don't
being
think that
ironic,
word means what you think it does.
Sweetie. I was being
You
ironic.
keep using that word.
Wait, Tetra drew something.
Oh,
What?
stop everything.
Yes.
We need to post it.
Be careful, get that.
it's PK horking it's PK horking on a
That
flight.
sums it up.
Tetra, you make these shows 20% cooler, just so you know.
Best thing ever.
Tetra, like, holy crap. We need a post about
Yes,
that.
please make sure that we do a wrap up of the show and include all of Tetra's artwork because this is ridiculous.
It's all going in the actual post.
Okay.
Right now.
Let's see. So that's day one. Anybody else have any more day one stuff, or shall we move to day two?
I had, basically my friends and I went out to Outback that night.
Oh my god, I hate you.
Oh, you are a piece of
I
crap.
know what he's gonna say and I hate you, but continue.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. So we were just eating at Outback, just no reason, and on the other side of the room, we noticed that John Delancey and Megan, I think it was Megan McCarthy. Was Megan McCarthy there? Or no, it was Amy. Amy was over there, and
I
Lee
don't
Clifford,
know. I wasn't there.
and what's his name? Who does Big Mac?
Peter
New.
Yeah.
Peter New was there. We noticed they were over there, and I shot, I guess it was all of them, a message on Twitter. Just said, "Hey, waves from the other table."
He didn't
sounds
go
like a party.
over to them. He Twittered them.
I shot a Twitter over there. It was like, "Sounds like a party." I didn't want to walk over and just interrupt them.
Would have.
Well, I'm
I
not
would
a
have
jerk.
interrupted the hell out of them.
That's
you
because
gotta do
Zyro
Twitter.
has a little bit of tact, Serial.
Yeah, Serial, that's like,
Attacked.
you have to do Twitter at that case, because they're all on Twitter.
I wouldn't have gotten to shake hands with John on day 2 if I had any tact.
Yeah, well, the best part about this was Andrew was there too. And I didn't see him when we walked in. The head of Bronycon. He
Andrew
came
Rush.
over to our table and tried to figure it out. Asked who Zyro was, and I was like, "Oh crap, I'm in trouble for this, aren't I?" So I was like, "That was me." He said, well, "Y'all should come and join us." So we got to go over and hang out with them for a little bit. It was pretty awesome. And my friend Sophie Cabra, drew while we were sitting there. Drew pictures of all their characters that they voiced, all the people that were over there, and gave it to them. And it was the reactions were amazing. They were so happy to see us. It was weird. It was so cool.
Meanwhile, the rest of us found out about this on Twitter when you posted it. Seth sent me a text message with that Twitter post as a picture going, "You mad, bro?" I just opened. I was like, "Yes, I'm mad."
Who knew Outback was so popular?
Was that the night we went to Red Lobster?
That was the night you went to Red
yeah,
Lobster.
we were actually at Outback, and we were going to go there instead. And then we ended up at Red Lobster.
Well, the night before, Lee had known who we were because we were in the bar on Friday night, and just talking about ponies. And some guy walked up to us, just like, "Y'all here for that convention?" I was like, "Yeah, it's pretty cool. You should come and take a look at it. A lot of cool people." And he was like, "Well, my name's Lee Tucker. I'm voice Snips and Stephen Magnet." And we're just like, "Oh my god, it's Lee Tucker!"
I actually
bought him drinks and
sorry.
I love the I love the fact that he is to the point, just like he includes Snips and Stephen Magnet. So it has gotten to the point that stupid YouTube translation is official. It is official. Stephen Magnet.
I actually ran into Lee Tokar on my way to Walmart. Like we were headed out to Walmart, and just like Lee Tokar was like walked right by us. We were just like, "What?"
Apparently,
So,
he's
The
everywhere.
chat's like, "More drinking." Yeah, do you know how much drinking went on at that con?
me. I got to watch it, and it was fun.
Yeah, okay.
Serial and I know how much drinking went on.
Lots of drinking.
So it sounds like a lot of really crazy, like, meeting people, just like, "Oh, hey, they're sitting there, and that dude's there." That's pretty neat.
It was surprising how normal those people were. The people that were just like, "Oh my god, it's Lee Tucker. Oh my god, it's Amy Keating Rogers," or "Oh my god, it's John Delancey." They're so normal, like just great people to talk to. You would think, "Oh, these are people that I would hang out with on the weekends when I'm not at work."
Well, I would, especially, I could understand with some of the other VAs of just, you look at your Ashley Balls and she's just like, "This is like the 5th voice acting thing I've gotten, and holy crap, people are nuts, and I'm a rock star as is. Sure, I'm just going to be like down to earth and thing as normal." But Delancey has done so much stuff. So much stuff. I would imagine that there would at least be some era of, "Yeah, I'm John Delancey. I kind of am a big deal." But that's nice to hear that he's just like, "It's me. Whatever."
Yeah, and he's
really
more
down to
interested in
earth.
hearing about you and what you do too. It's when you talk to these people, it's a good 2-sided conversation. There's not.
Cool.
It's not.
Yeah,
Let's talk about your career. It's let's talk and have a conversation.
Yeah, I thought that was really surprising. Like most everyone I talked to, I was really intimidated, and then I talked to them for like 5 minutes, and then I was like, "Wow, it's almost as if they're normal people.
Oh my god.
They're just like you and me."
Topicarity I ended up giving John Delancey my extra latte without realizing it was him backstage. "Hey, I got one of these. Anybody?" "Oh, sure, I'll take one of those."
Oh, sure, I'll take one of those. No one can imitate that voice.
No, it's
impossible.
There are few. The person who did it for that animation that was out with
Yeah.
Bass Cannon did a really good job.
Yeah.
It's so iconic. That's the thing. Okay, so
anyway, day
move
2.
Day 2, yeah.
So, alright, we all get up bright and early, 8 o'clock. PK is just dead. He will not wake up.
I am dead. Yeah.
I pushed him over, like, off the bed, and he just would not wake up. So, okay, we all go off. I think it was just me and Seth at that point. And we're like, oh, okay, so we're just gonna go and watch the writer panel again. Not again, just the writer panel. We sat down. We got the correct seats this time, like the sponsor ones up front, because we're cool. And, and then the fire happened, which I've already elaborated on. And let's see, that happened. We all went back inside.
Well, hey, wait, you forgot about Mare-de-Will.
All right, so okay, we're all standing outside in the heat, and then this was just directly after everyone was let out. We just look up, and then on top of the parking garage next to the convention center is this girl in this impeccable Mare-de-Well costume just standing there.
Just
in a heroic pose.
No. Here, let me put this picture here. Hang on, I've got a great one.
Zyro has a bunch of pictures, and it was just so funny because everyone was taking pictures of her.
Can I say from my point of view, my story?
Yeah, well, he's getting
morning?
that picture. Go ahead and
Upside down.
So, I was extremely sleepy because I'd gotten no sleep
it may not
the day before.
A little bit.
So I just decided, I can watch the writers panel when it goes up online. I'll just sleep in the morning. And so I do that. And then it's 9 or 10. And
That picture doesn't work yet.
then suddenly, 8 or 9 people come into my hotel room in the morning and go, "Good morning, PK, the con is on fire." And then I hear sirens start. That is how I was woken up that day. Was "Morning, PK, con's on fire."
Hello.
And I'm like, "Oh God!"
So you go from upchuck to hanging with Delancey to being woken
No,
up.
PK never hung
I
with
did
the
not
Lancey.
get to hang with Delancey.
Oh, okay.
It was just Zyro because he's a
It
jerk.
was just Zyro who got to hang with Delancey.
Oh, okay.
But I went from throwing up to finding out the con was on fire.
Yeah, see, PK started the fire by being asleep. The official party line is the fire is PK's fault.
No.
Yeah.
That's not true, Stream.
It is. It is the complete true.
PK's
And by the way,
I checked the post from that day. It even says it's PK's fault.
there's
that's not
Mare-de-Well right there. So
that's not a true thing. I'm just gonna put that out there.
yeah, I'm pretty sure the
Sounds
whole
like
chat
it
is
is,
like,
yeah.
PK fire.
That's
PK Fire 2012.
definitely not true.
No, it's definitely true. So okay, let's see what happened afterward. There was John's panel. They had the anthology. Let's see. Oh, that was also the day that Seth got interviewed for the documentary. So they grabbed us and they took us up into. Oh, Tetra drew something. Hold on.
Oh, another one.
Lesbian horses.
Yeah.
Lesbian horses.
Why is that M? Oh, because he's editing the show.
Oh.
So they want me to replace Yay this week with lesbian horses. I'm not sure if I can do that.
Do
We've
it.
said it enough times; it wouldn't make sense.
At
We
the
don't want
very
it to
least,
get-
replace fees with lesbian horses.
You
Please
need me
do.
to say it so you can replace it?
No,
Yes.
no, we've got it. Don't worry.
Fee, just yell lesbian horses.
Oh boy,
I can't yell anything.
Do
well,
it.
just say
this
lesbian
is her
horses.
yelling voice. You didn't know? She's yelling right now.
The only way you can hear me, my voice travels 2 inches and then it just dies in the air.
You don't see that she's actually screaming at the top of her lungs just to reach the microphone that is a few inches away.
Everyone wants PDL lesbian horses.
The theme for this week's show.
I see.
Friendship is lesbian horses.
Friendship is lesbian horses.
If this is your first time at listening to Bronyville podcast, please be warned that this is not that these silly fillies are making things really different.
Yeah, this show is not usually like this. They just bring us on to be funny.
You say that now.
I do. Wait, what?
What?
I do say that. What are you referring to?
Okay, well let's move forward.
Anyway, so day 2,
Anything
right?
else?
So
Day
doc-
two.
this is a
Friendship
documentary
is
crew.
lesbian horses on PK Fire.
Yes. Right, so documentary. We brought us up and they brought us up in this little room. They had a green screen set up, a bunch of lights and a microphone and stuff. And so they mic'd Seth and they got him all set up. And the funny thing is he was wearing an Oakley shirt at the time. And the guy with the camera's like, well, we can't have Oakley. So they took one of his buttons and just pinned it over the O.
Yeah.
So
They actually said something along the lines of, now it just says Clee. That could be any Clee.
Yeah, it was
That's amazing.
And so they mic'd him up and got everything ready. And while this was being done, I was just geeking out with the technicians about what kind of cameras they were using. So that was fun.
I'm jealous. I wanted to be there for that.
There was such cool equipment in that room.
Yes. And Seth didn't know what room tone was, and it was adorable.
At the end of the interview, like, okay, let's just get 30 seconds of room tone real quick. And everyone just kind of nodded, and Seth was like, room tone?
Look, I didn't know what they were doing. I've never done an interview before like that.
Neither have I. At least they knew what they were talking about.
Everything was new. It was like, room tone, what are you going to do to me now? Because they're like putting wires on me and stuff. And
yeah, they had to give like a new, a lanyard for your giant Sethisto badge. They wanted it to appear in the shot, so they gave him a new lanyard so it was higher up.
Well, they used a clothespin to pin it up.
Yeah, and let's see, what else? Okay, so after that, they took us off to one of the camera crews on the floor. They had these little rigs with a DSLR and a monitor and some guy with a mic, so they could be mobile. So they filmed Seth walking around the con a little bit and just talking to people. And they got to Egophiliac's table, and she saw the camera and she just hid behind a book. And I was like, oh no.
Yeah, we felt so bad.
Yeah.
They went behind her in her booth.
Yeah, they were cool about it, but I mean,
they were totally cool. I was like, I don't want to be in any of the shots. They're like, okay, just stay behind us. And then they filmed me.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and then they actually they came back to the hotel room, and due to really dumb reasons, I didn't have a laptop with me. So I was doing stuff on my phone because they wanted us to check some emails. So I was clearing emails on my phone, and something happened with Calpain's computer. And so I handed him my phone, and I didn't realize this. But as I was showing him to do it, they were filming me showing Calpain how to operate my phone. And I saw the footage later, and it was really, really cool looking. So I'm really excited for the documentary.
Yeah, apparently when they were talking back and forth, they would rack focus between the two.
Yeah, they were racking focus between us as we said our lines, and
that's awesome.
It created
I
a
can't
really
wait to see this.
And I was downstairs talking to Hypermark and Smitty, so I didn't see any of that.
I didn't even get on the documentary at all.
No.
I was really debating about whether or not to go on it, but I decided at the end, why not? Honestly.
Yeah, so that happened, and then they left, and at the end, like, one of the guy with the camera, passes me and Smitty and Hypermark. He's like, "You, whiskey tonight." And then he just left, and I was like, alright, I guess we just got invited for drinks. So let's see, what else happened on day 2?
That party was really fun.
That party was awesome.
That was probably my favorite party from the whole weekend.
Well, Friendship is Witchcraft happened. We watched that night. That was great.
We watched Friendship.
So yeah, so let's just skip straight to the party. So yeah, the camera crew from the documentary was you whiskey tonight, and then Cyril got Brony napped, says the chat. So yeah, they were like literally across the hall from us in our hotel, so that was nice. They brought us over there. We had Seth and PK sign some forms and stuff, and they had some really awesome 15-year-old scotch, which was super cool.
So good.
Chain Algorithm was also there, and so were the Canadian bronies. So that was really cool. And then we hooked up a tablet to the hotel TV so we could watch Friendship is Witchcraft because I hadn't seen it yet. And as soon as we finished the episode, Jenny and Griffin
literally
walk in.
like 5 seconds afterwards.
Like the team of Friendship is Witchcraft walk in the room. We were like, dudes.
Yeah, we just did this, I did this insane double take because I'd run into them completely by chance at 4 different times that day, and then they show up at a party that night. And I was just like, what?
They're just waiting outside, just like, shh, hold on, this will be perfect. They got 5 minutes left. Just let's just hang here, open the door, be like, what's going on, huh?
Hey guys, what's going on in this thread?
Seen anything good going on? I don't know.
Yes, Sandy, that's exactly what happened. Hey guys, what's going on in this?
And so basically I was like, oh, we should watch it again. I was drunk. So, and then Jenny was like, no, if you're going to watch it again, we'll just leave. He was like, no, you're staying. And then they left. And I was like, damn it. So basically I drove them out of the room.
That would be like, hey, Apple Cider, let's sit here and listen to one of your podcasts for the next 2 hours. Be like, no, thank you.
I blame the scotch. So I went out there and I apologized. So, what else happened? I think it was pretty much it. Unless anybody has anything else to add.
Any horror stories on the flight back?
Oh, I have a.
No, you know what? I mean, as an overall from like the whole con, I was really nervous just going into this. I had no idea what to expect, and I heard all of the horror stories from January, and just everyone I met at the convention was super cool, super nice, totally normal.
Yeah, that's the thing. I've been to so many different conventions, and this is the only one that I felt totally comfortable. Everyone I talked to was like a normal person that I would, associate with out of there. It was really cool.
Yeah, every single person I met was just really awesome people, and I felt a lot more comfortable there than I did at any of the other cons I've been to, and everyone just seemed like just really awesome people that were fun to be around, and it was such a great time.
Yeah, I know that
definitely.
I know that Sandy and I were sitting back, and we were, as I said, we were very aware of some of the drama that had been going on in the back, and there was, us kind of sitting there on the eve, going like, this could either be fantastic or it could be massive spaghetti containment failure.
Yeah,
there was very, very little spaghetti.
Yeah, I was proud. Like I didn't see much spaghetti on the ground.
I had a legit backup plan, actually. I figured, okay, well, we're just across the river from New York. Well, let's just go hang out in New York for the weekend if this is horrible. And it wasn't. I was really pleased.
I think we all had that plan, actually.
Yeah.
We were joking about that before, too.
Someone just linked a picture of the time they showed the episodes on that big truck outside.
Okay, yeah, this was the end of the second day.
Those were totally the rips that I used, by the way.
So explain to those that are listening what this is.
Okay, so at the end of the second day, once the
Tetra posted something.
Oh, Tetra posted something. Oh my god!
Get it, but that's pretty incredible.
Yes. Okay, that's amazing.
Thank you, Tetra.
PK Fire!
It's PK Fire. Yeah, so this picture is the end of the second day when... I hope these are getting posted in the show notes or something. Yeah, end of the second day, and the con's over, everyone go home. And then they had this giant tractor trailer, so they just started showing episodes, and everyone just gathered on the steps outside the con.
And that went until like 3 a.m, just to let you know.
Yeah.
Wow. I didn't stick around because I was so exhausted every single night.
You keep saying, I'm sleepy, I'm tired, you big baby.
You know what? 3-hour time difference.
Whatever, dude.
And in your favor, that is in your favor, 3-hour time difference. I mean,
Yeah.
What? No, it's not. I have to get
later.
up 3 hours earlier for everything.
No, you don't.
Yeah, I do. If I get up at 8, that's like getting up at 5.
Right. But, I mean, then to the point where it matters, when everyone's like, oh my god, it's midnight. You're like, it's 9 o'clock.
Yeah.
Yes, but the problem with that is then I can't get to sleep until it's like the wee hours of the morning.
So that we were loud.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying that shut up, stop criticizing my sleep pattern.
I'm just criticizing everything about you right now.
Well, the East Coasters for Everfree Northwest will have the benefit of they'll just be party rockers all night long.
Yes, I will not have this problem at Everfree because I don't even have to like...
You know what? I'm still going to have a time difference, and I'm still going to be less obnoxious than you.
I thought I was pretty good.
It's a con, PK. It's a convention. You're supposed to lack sleep. And
I have human needs.
No, you don't. Not at a con weekend.
You can lack sleep, but please still wash. It's very important.
That is very
Though I understand that this was a terrible dig I heard someone say, but they were just like, the convention was actually really nice, and if you had to choose between the funk inside and the funk outside, you decided to stay in for the day. So
there was no con funk. Nothing.
There wasn't con funk.
I didn't I gave a lot of hugs, and I didn't ever come across where I was like, ugh, I feel like I need to shower after that hug. No, everyone.
Yeah, I felt dirtier after going to Walmart.
Yeah, exactly. I got out of Walmart and I felt like I had to scrub myself with bleach.
Nobody was walking around with a Pinkie Pie luchador mask, just going hombre, hug. No.
Well, there were people wandering around in giant vinyl scratch costumes.
Vinyl. Well, there was a full vinyl scratch costume?
Yeah. Big old first
Oh
seat.
yeah.
See, there's plenty of people that don't like those. I'm just like, hey, those are crazy inventive. I'm pro them, whatever.
That final
I
sequence
Yeah.
was really cool.
The Dr. Hooves and Derpy smelled like muffins.
Really?
Like they had muffin scent
They
on.
actually had muffins. Then?
Yeah,
That's
they
amazing.
literally
That's
she
fantastic.
smelled like muffins.
Oh, and then there was a guy with a Minecraft head who looked like he was in completely the wrong place. Oh, that's a girl.
Oh yeah,
never
and then
mind,
there
that's a
was
girl.
Spider-Man.
Yeah, Spider-Man. was there.
Spider-Man was
Spider-Man.
over.
Spider-Man did a huge group hug. Then at the
Oh,
very end.
Spider-Man. I saw Spider-Man a whole bunch. Yeah.
All right.
Okay, well that was Bronycon.
That sounds like Bronycon for the most part.
It was awesome.
Total chaos and
can I add
awesomeness.
one little addendum?
Okay, go for it.
Okay, so after my terrible flight on the way home, they double booked my seat on the flight back, and I got upgraded to first class for free.
Woo!
See, there is justice, PK.
Yeah, you see, the scales get balanced.
Mm-hmm.
No, they don't.
Oh, there we go. Fee smacking us right back into reality. Thank you.
Ow.
Ow.
Life is sad and you feel
If the,
sad.
if the
Aw.
scales get balanced, then I'm going to get a private jet to Candlelight Gardens.
You never know.
Hey,
Wait, you're
hey,
getting a
wait,
jet to Kindergarten? Oh.
Oh, come on!
Oops.
what?
Whoa.
That was me. That was me errantly pushing the hang up button when I was trying to pull back up Skype.
You are the best of all the
It
players.
had a big red
Nice.
button, a big candy-like button.
Full podcasters.
Oh my god.
That was amazing.
I guess that's more
I'm
editing work.
tired of hearing about your Bronycon stuff, sir.
I heard something about like we don't know that you won't get a private jet, and then just hung up, and I'm like,
I was,
what did
wait, I was in the middle
Fee,
of saying
come pick me
Kickstarter,
up in your private jet.
I won't pick you up in my private jet. Otherwise, it wouldn't be.
You're not getting a private jet. Fee's getting a private jet. Fee, will you come pick me up in your private jet?
I'm not going to get a private jet either. I'm
everybody
somehow gonna
Kickstarter
put
to
up
get
on
me a
vacation.
private jet.
Kickstarter to get Fee a private jet. Someone do it.
We totally need an
Support this.
EQD jet.
We do.
Just
We were talking about that the other day,
You
actually.
need that, yes, and we can fly all over the world and go to every PonyCon.
Yeah.
We were thinking of doing one where we just like fly around the country and pick everyone up that can't go. It'd be great.
Better yet,
then you
let's
have
let's
just
rent a
the coolest
helicopter
thing ever.
and just hover over the convention center and just rope down.
There you go.
Let's cover every convention from the air.
Yes. I don't know what's going on in that building, but I'm sure it's awesome.
There appears to be people entering and leaving the building.
I'm wondering if this episode should be Friendship Starts a Kickstarter. I don't.
Yeah,
needs
the
a
helicopters
Kickstarter.
are not that expensive, but they do get mad when you jump from them.
All right. So let's see. If we want to, we do have a little bit of time here. We can open up the line. If any of you have questions, have any Bronycon stories, have anything that you wish to say, we can jump you into the stream here. Just Skype across to Bronyville on Skype, and we can toss you in here. We will probably grab a few of you. We are running we are heavy loaded on this episode, but we can certainly talk to you and get you in on the stream if you so wish to talk.
And Apple Cider will only hang up on one of you.
I know.
Are we going to get serenaded like last time? Because that was amazing.
I will
Yeah, that
only
was
hang up
amazing.
with you one at a time. Let's see. I think that
Hello.
works. Hello.
Hey, welcome.
Hello there.
How you
Oh,
doing?
Bronyville and Equestria Daily as I live and breathe. How's it going, kids?
And who is this, sir?
WTFHIW.
Howdy.
Howdy.
That is really difficult to say name. Just gonna put that out there.
Well, I could go with what it stands for, but this is a family-friendly show anyway.
Oh, there you go.
Anyway, I just wanted to just put a question out there. The artist and writing panels that were at Bronycon, I'm completely jealous that I wasn't able to go to any of these cons, but scheduling conflicts and all that. I get a feeling that the fandom is actually going to be running out of questions that aren't completely redundant over the course of the next several months. What do you think that people could do to get a little variety going in there so the panelists don't seem to be answering the same thing over and over again?
That's something we run in with interviews because everyone's interviewing everyone multiple times. It's really hard to find new questions. I think as we get more seasons and stuff, it'll be easier. But
I don't think that it's necessarily like a problem. I mean, like in terms of interviews, you talk about whatever the person has recently done that was newsworthy.
For example, when we interviewed Tara, obviously we had the normal questions like how'd you get into voice acting and all that, but we started with Bronycon. So it's a matter of mixing 1 and 2 recent events, and 3, well, I mean, things are always happening. There will always be fresh questions. You just gotta have a little faith, you know?
And I mean, in terms of like question redundancy, that's been going on in perpetuity since the beginning of questions being asked at panels.
Okay.
Like you have like anime conventions have been going on for years and years and years and years, and they get voice actors on, and they get asked the same 6 questions every panel. But they still keep going to these things, and they've been doing it for vastly in excess of what the Friendship is Magic fandom has been going on for, and it's not really caused any implosions. I wouldn't worry about it.
I'm just, anticipate that in one of these times I'm going to start seeing people start rolling their eyes. So.
Well, what happens so much?
It's this question again.
Just avoid the insanely dumb ones that like, do you like voicing Rarity? Like, oh boy, oh man.
I just think it's...
What's your favorite pony? Oh boy, this is going to be a long interview.
Yeah, well, I get to the point where I'm watching these things and people are asking, remember when you voiced this particular scene in this particular episode? And the response is, I haven't watched that, so...
I mean, there's good questions and there's bad. There's good questions and there's bad questions.
That's kind of one of the reasons why, especially with the VAs, I mean, until recently where they've realized that, hey, there's a fandom and there's like a lot of people who really care about this. For most of them, it's a go in, do the line, get out kind of job. That's why I've always kind of went, the production staff, like the people at DHX are really what interests me because they're the ones that are pounding the pavement every day going like, I need these lines to look better. They're really kind of putting some blood and effort into it. And not to say that, the VAs aren't great in their own extent because they bring those characters really to life. But, I also am very interested in the production side where they're just sitting there going like, if I have to draw Sweetie Belle one more time, Jerry, step back, Jerry, you need a break.
Go outside and get some air, Sonny Jim.
Yeah, so, and if the person you're interviewing isn't like, with a lot of these, and I'm sure that the EQDers could probably verify, is that a lot of them, you get these, like, we are submitting these questions, these are the questions you can ask, these are the questions that have been approved, so ask these. In those cases, if it's that cut and dry, it's going to be kind of stilted, and that. But if, like with Jason, if they bring up something and you can go, oh well, tell me about that time. You can kind of bounce questions and go different routes, without messing with anything. Don't ask about season 3 though. That's bad.
Tried. It doesn't work.
Yeah. Well, we did get confirmation that ponies will be in season 3.
Also, there will be episodes.
There will be episodes with ponies. Twilight Sparkle will probably have a speaking role.
It's crazy.
I asked M.A. Larson on Twitter that, will there be cute ponies in season 3? And he said, there will be ponies, so they may not be cute. They might be going the Chowder style of hyper creepy.
Oh man, there's
putting that in my head. Damn it!
Season 3 is going to be live action. You heard it here first, folks.
Season 3 is going to be done by the Squidbillies guys.
Oh boy!
Where is the punch somebody through the internet button on this thing? Seriously,
no kidding.
Stop trying to funnel those visions into my head, man.
No, they hurt.
It's hurting the back of my eyes.
Season 3 made by Tim and Eric. There you go.
Oh, somebody has just committed the ultimate sin over this thing. Oh, man.
No, Dr. Cat style squiggle vision. Oh. Oh, those would be terrible. Okay,
Yeah.
that sounds very cool. Thank you very much, sir.
Hey, thanks for having me on.
Hey, great to have you, and have yourself a fine, fine day.
As all of you.
All right, thank
See
you.
you later, WTFHIW.
Later.
All right, let's see who else to add in this. Add to conference call. Terrence Moonlight.
Hello.
Howdy,
Hey,
howdy. How are you?
Terrence.
Hey there.
Howdy.
What do you got,
You're on,
sir?
dude.
He's there.
Hello.
You're here.
Hello.
There you are.
Hello.
You're with us.
Welcome. So what do you got for us?
I don't bite. You might want to mute your stream and turn on your Skype audio.
Oh, hello.
Yes,
Hi.
we're here.
Hello.
Yes.
Just pay attention to your Skype audio,
let's-
not the stream audio. It can get very
No, that's about
confusing.
20 seconds off.
Oh, sorry. Hello.
Yes.
Hi, how's it going?
Hi.
What have I done?
We're here.
That's okay.
It's done the same thing 90% of people who get called into this show do. Don't worry.
So what do you have for us?
Turn off the stream.
Mute
Oh,
the
sorry.
stream.
Mute the
have I done?
stream.
Waiting for
Listen
the
to us.
stream.
Mute the stream. Listen to us. Mute the stream. Listen to us.
Oh, I'm terrible with computers.
Hit the mute button on the stream and turn on the Skype
Okay.
audio.
My question.
Oh no.
My question is, if you could pick any celebrity to appear in My Little Pony, who would it be? Ooh.
That's a
Oh,
tough one.
jeez.
I already
I'm
got
gonna
my
go-
choice. Tori Spelling's already in it, so.
I'm going with just Jack Sparrow, just straight up Jack Sparrow. Not even the actor, just Jack
Do you
Sparrow.
know,
Just Jack
do
Sparrow.
you know who
Okay.
plays Jack Sparrow?
Yes,
Please.
but I can't remember his name right now.
Oh my god, Seth.
Oh, wow.
Johnny Depp.
I am like pop culture failure, and I knew that.
Come on, Seth. This is the thing
Sorry.
that you did with Kirk.
What's Kurt's first name?
I know his name, I just can't remember it right now. Or I couldn't until you told me it was Johnny Depp. No, seriously, Captain Jack Sparrow. Just
I'm
straight up.
gonna go with Patrick Stewart, or
Back Sparrow up here.
because Patrick Stewart would make that so much cooler.
I would say
Or Nathan Fillion.
Oh my god, Nathan Fillion.
Nathan Fillion would be pretty good.
That would be amazing.
I want Mark Hamill.
Mark Hamill,
That'd be pretty cool.
and
Yes,
he's totally
that would be
doable.
cool.
You could get Mark Hamill on, I believe. You know.
Yep.
He
Yeah.
does.
That should good.
I
As
I'm not honestly sure.
Why?
He does a lot of voice acting.
No, I don't mean about Mark Hamill. I meant
The
just in
person
general.
I thought was
Did you
I would
answer the
pick David
question?
Tennant to appear as Doctor Who's.
that might be a little bit close to the vest, but it would be nice.
George
It would be
Takei?
funny. George Takei could be
Oh.
fun.
Would be cool.
George Takei would be fantastic.
Oh my god,
Gilbert
George Takei.
Gottfried could duet with Pinky.
Gilbert Godfrey.
You gotta stand up tall and face your peers.
An episode where all of the main six have their voice switched with Gilbert Godfrey.
Oh god.
Including the
Fluttershy.
theme song.
Fluttershy.
Fluttershy because it plays with Gilbert Godfrey.
No, Gilbert
How about Hugh
Gottfried
Laurie?
would be horrifically
That worked
funny.
too.
Oh, Hugh Laurie was cool.
It appears some.
Am
Am I the one that wants to see...
British hooves.
I would go with Steve Buscemi,
Sorry.
but that's just simply because I like seeing Steve Buscemi and things that are weird for Steve Buscemi.
Stephen Colbert, someone says.
Yes.
I personally was so like Weird Al to make an appearance.
Jason
Something
Statham.
remember all that
was
stuff.
Great.
Yeah, Weird Al and Jason Statham. I don't think the show's violent enough for Jason Statham.
That one tall guy from Harry Potter.
Yeah.
Someone says
It's all good.
Oh, you're a pony, Harry.
I'm a what?
You're a replacement, Harry.
Harry always thought he was different from the other kids. Among other things, he was a quadruped.
And a unicorn.
And he goes to...
You're a wizard, Twilight.
Oh man.
yeah, see, there's been stories with like Twilight as Harry, but has there been any stories where Harry's just a pony for no reason? That would be an
It
excellent
would make
fix
sense
that
why they
someone-
would just keep him
Right.
under the stairs then. What? I thought I heard something
No,
under
they
the stairs.
keep a
Listen,
small
you're not
stable
gonna friggin'
under
believe
the
it.
stairs.
Okay, I think we've
so
talked that
weird.
one to death.
I don't know if that even closely answered your question.
That would be a fun discussion post. We should do that.
Yeah, definitely.
I'll set that
Actually,
up for tonight. We'll do that.
Yay!
Hooray.
Yay, productivity.
All
We
right.
got something out of it.
hoorah!
Yay. All right, well, thank you very much, sir. Hope that somewhat answered your question.
He's still listening
Oh,
to the stream.
I think
Give us
he's
40
still
seconds.
He probably is. All right, we're gonna jump off and grab someone. Have a good one.
See you, man.
Don't listen to your stream when you call.
Poor guy. Now, everyone who calls in, mute the stream and turn on your Skype audio.
I'm going to say that I'm going to add Raptor Tim. Raptor Tim, I'm adding you to the stream. Hey, Raptor Tim.
Oh, sweet, I'm
Oh,
on.
jeez, you're on.
You're on, dude. What's up?
Enthusiasm.
Oh my gosh, this is the first time I called in. I didn't think I was going to get in this quick.
No, I mean it's just
Congratulations.
whoever has still got the big flashy sign on my screen. So
I didn't understand at first.
no
Hey, wait,
problem.
I got a question for you.
Go.
Yes.
Do you think Andrew WK is going to be fun at Candlelight Gardens?
Oh yeah.
Oh, he's such a cool dude.
hell
He'll be
yeah.
awesome fun.
I can't
gonna be
imagine
great.
it's possible for him to not be fun.
I'm going to try to go, but I'm not sure because I'm in therapy right now because I had the H1N1 back in October 2009 and I had problems walking.
Well, hey, hopefully
Oh,
you'll
yeah, that's horrible.
be in a space you can go.
My Little Pony has really helped me get through stuff, so that's why I'm a fan of the show.
That's always good to hear, man.
That's pretty awesome.
dude.
Well, I'm really especially glad you got to come in to talk here for a little bit. I hope that you're walking well enough to attend that. I'd love to see you there.
Well, I'm probably going to go either if I can't walk or not because and I'm just trying to convince my dad because I can't really go out of the house that much.
Well, tell him it's worth it. Tell him I
Yeah.
said so.
Tell him we all want to see you.
Princess Fee commands it.
Anyway, just wanted to tell you that story real quick, so I'll let you go.
Okay. Well, thank
Hey,
you
it
very
was
much,
fantastic having you, man. You have a good day, all right?
Yep.
Thank you for
you.
calling.
Yeah,
Thank you
take
very
care,
much.
dude.
Thanks for joining us. That was cool.
Thanks, man. Yeah, the Candlelight Gardens, especially the weird offcast that they're having, I am really excited. I'm excited to see Andrew WK and Brian Brushwood because it's just oh, those are two people I know from a lot of other stuff. So I'm kind of really excited to hit up some of those other people.
I won't be at Canterlot Garden.
Well, neither will I.
Me either, PK. Don't worry. We'll have our own little party.
It's Fee and Calpain's party. Whoa,
We'll have a better
what's that?
con with Black
Alex,
Salt and
AC,
Hey,
Hi.
your mic gain just shot up to the roof.
whee! Sorry, I don't know why that is. Hey, Alex.
Hi.
Oh my god. That
Alex,
was loud.
I don't know why my gain went up.
It's way up, bro.
Oh man. Anyway.
I hear
Yeah, you're a fan of something.
Sorry if you can hear my fan, by the way. I have a really crappy cooling system for my computer.
That may have been what we heard. Well, anyway, what's your question?
First of all, just thanks for letting me be on the show.
Oh yeah.
All right. If you could go on an adventure with one pony, but you had to die at the end, who would you go with and why?
Oh, jeez.
oh god.
Oh, wow.
The one that can bring me back to life, Celestia. There. Okay.
That's cheating.
That's a good. I'm not.
That's a very good answer.
Oh,
I don't
geez.
want to die, so I don't know if I'd
Okay, all right.
choose.
Taking notes on all these because we're going to turn them into discussion posts. Stuff.
I got to think about this.
Wait, what was the question?
Serial,
you had to go
don't
on
have to
an
think about
adventure-
this.
If you had to go on an adventure with one pony,
who would it be and why? But you have to die at the end if you go.
I have to die at the end.
I
Okay.
hate
Wow.
to go.
Okay.
Why am I in
Um,
a grim
Choose
dark?
and just not go, but
That's like. Whoa.
That's deep.
how
all right.
long is said adventure? I mean,
I consider
Like a month.
life an adventure, so
Uh-oh,
Okay,
a month long
like-
adventure? All right.
yeah.
a lifelong
Twilight-
adventure with
Twilight
Pinkie
Sparkle.
Pie. Yes.
you die at 30 as being a diabetic. That's
or I could die with a horrible fourth wall accident. Which would you choose?
through space and time.
he died when the fourth wall fell on him.
Yes. It's like going on an adventure with Pinkie. How awesome would that be?
I would go on an adventure with Twilight, and our adventure would involve reading books, and I'd be okay with that.
The adventure of reading.
And you die
Exactly.
of paper cuts.
We'd go on an adventure of the mind.
Yes, yes. With this, you have to now decide both who you're adventuring with, what you will do, and the method of which you'll die that is relevant to that character.
Okay, I will die
Rarity,
by
you will
death of 1,000 paper cuts.
Yes.
I knew you were going to do
1,000
that.
paper
I knew you were
cuts.
going to do that.
I would take
you would
Rarity
just
into
end
outer
up.
space with Lyra.
Yeah, you just end up being with Rarity, consumed by dresses.
That works. Kelpane,
Oh, jeez. Well, Twilight Sparkle, of course, but
what are you
jeez.
gonna do though?
I don't know. I have no idea.
See, I would have said Rarity, but like, what adventure can you go on with Rarity?
You can
I
help her
know.
find. You can help her find
Box.
gems. You can help her
I
find
suppose, but then I would probably
can go
die in a
take
mine
box.
somewhere. But that's horrifying.
Would you like?
I've
would
died
you
in
like
Minecraft before, man. It sucks.
You mind that block under you
I'm
and
creeper-
lava.
A creeper gets the cereal.
Mine.
I'm looking at the comments in the stream, and this one, Vinyl Scratch, Party All Night Long, Die from Too Much Wubs. That one, it sounds
Yes.
awesome.
Yes.
Die
Petra,
from Too
don't
Much
know
Wubs.
about love.
Lava
That's a good
cereal.
answer.
I don't know. That'd be one of those things where it's like, I go with Rainbow Dash, then she discovers that humans aren't nearly as resilient as ponies. Oh wow! You mean you don't survive when you fly backwards into a tree at 60 miles an hour? Ooh.
Going entirely through the tree and becoming lodged in the middle of it.
Oh wow!
You can't
Humans-
survive crashing face first into a mountain at 120 miles an hour? Oh, I didn't know
Yeah.
that.
You
Lame.
can't fly faster than the speed of rainbows and then explode.
Yeah, I don't want a lame death. It'd have to be like an epic death. It
Yeah,
should be crazy.
Well, I think
See,
death of
again-
1,000 paper cuts at least would get people talking.
See, this is why I said
Again,
Pinky,
fighting,
because she's always.
fighting space aliens with Lyra. You'll have an epic death. You'll save Equestria and the world.
Yeah, think
Well, why
about
is
what
Lyra
you could get up
in
to with
space?
Pinky.
Okay,
Because it's
well,
Lyra.
see, here's the thing, is that Lyra just kind of does stuff, and of all the ponies, she's the most aware of things other than ponies. So she's the one who's going to spot the invasion. She's going to know it's coming, and she's going to want the hands to shoot the laser guns to stop them.
I love how you've obviously thought of this before.
Yes. I've been preparing my whole life for this question. Thank goodness
His
you came
entire
out and
life
asked it.
has been building up to this moment. Enjoy.
Yeah, Fee, there's a story compilation that you should read that seems right up your alley. You know what? I'm going to go with Princess Luna because if it's an adventure involving one of the Alicorn princesses, it will be huge. And she needs friends because she's all alone and just plays, video games all by herself.
Sad
And-
Luna on the
What,
moon.
what if your adventure
Luna.
ends up being like the one episode with Luna in it where all she did was kind of mess around in Ponyville for a while? I mean, that's not much of an adventure.
Yeah, but I mean,
Then you
we're
get-
talking like adventure.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Also, someone said that Fee will die because Lyra will steal her hands. And I like that. I like that
Seth, are
theory.
you doing emails right now?
No, Toucher's doing a post in a couple minutes, so.
Because I'm pretty sure you just made a draw friend while we were doing this. Because I can see it right there.
Yeah, I see it too.
No, I did that earlier.
Uh-huh.
Oh,
Is
yeah.
it-
Likely story.
I've been watching the inbox.
I'm gonna go in there and
down
check.
And up and down again.
Okay, Alex.
Someone's been clearing emails.
We'll go ahead and cut you off. Hope that
It was,
answered your question
Kelpane.
somewhat.
Yeah,
Kelpane's
thanks.
All right.
All right,
take
see
care.
you later, man.
No, don't do.
See you later.
All right, we'll do
Don't put
two
it on me.
more of these. So let's see. I will go with. Ooh, this person has a fun name. Add to conference call. B. Robbins.
It's
B. Robbins.
hello.
Hi.
Mute your stream, do your Skype.
Hello.
Can you hear me or no?
Yes, we can.
Hello?
Hear you?
You're a
We can
little
hear you.
bit
We can hear you.
stilted, but
Mute
yeah,
your
we can hear you.
Can you hear me?
You're on Bronyville.
Yes, we can hear you.
Yes.
Mute your stream.
Yep, gotcha.
Mute your stream.
Mute the stream, go to the Skype audio.
Uh-oh.
Mute the
Is that a
stream,
20-second
use
break
Skype.
right there? I think that's 20-second break.
B.
So, that League of Legends map yesterday, that was
Yeah,
pretty
we're
fun.
having a problem with B. Sorry,
Oh, no.
B. Yeah,
Oh.
B
Next person.
was
Oh.
having a problem with that part. It was stilted. Sorry, B. Let's see. Actually, I know this guy. We'll add him. Hello, Excel Hedge. Excel Hedge. Yes, grab the microphone. You're
He's
here.
picking it up. He's getting it.
We're doing this.
He's situating it. It's on his head.
Excel.
Excel.
Hello?
Hello.
Hello.
B.
Hello.
Hey, Hey, finally get to talk to you guys.
You finally did. You've been calling in for a little while.
Even before that. Alright.
Hey.
I still blame y'all for getting me hooked to fan fiction.
Us or like our show or the other schlums here?
Yeah, specifically you and Sandy.
Sorry about that. It's a curse we have.
Yeah, reading books.
Don't go too far down that hole. Whenever I go to film fiction, I'm always like, what is the highest rated and highest viewed thing? You go on there each day, and I'm looking at all of the, here is my OC now with Twilight Sparkle, because they're best friends and they fall in love. Like, all right, I'm not going to hit that one up. But yeah, there are plenty of good stories out there.
So you have a question for us, man.
I'd just like to say it's just great listening to you guys every week. I just got off tour with my job in Afghanistan. You guys were the highlight of my week. Every time you came up with a new episode, I say thank you.
Hey, thank you very much, man, for serving and everything. It's it's bringing just. We happen to be chatty Cathy's, and we're happy to bring the episodes out to whoever can listen. So, glad that you were there, and glad that you were doing your thing. So, glad we can make your time out there in the hot desert a little bit better.
Yes, thank you.
Hey,
my
no
question is more for Princess C.
Oh, yeah?
When is your next epic takeover of EQD?
Next epic takeover.
And how can I be a part of it?
I don't want to be tied up again.
I
Well,
wasn't
the thing
there
is,
last
you
time.
kind of
and I
need the element of
shudder to think
surprise
what
for
would
those
happen.
sorts of things, so I
I
can't
don't want
really
to be
announce
tied
it
up
on-
again.
You will be tied up and you will like it. Shut up.
No.
You can tie me up.
Sandy?
But really, the next thing that I'm planning on doing is next month, and you can participate just by joining in and doing whatever it is I ask you to do. Run errands for me,
Doing
Keon.
everything I ask.
Yes, my princess.
I would not get tired of that.
All right. Well, that should take care of it. Thank you very much,
All
Excel.
right, no problem.
All right. Have a good night. Have a good day, night, however it is for you, sir.
All right, thank you.
No problem.
Take care.
See you later.
All
Take care.
right. Let's see. This one's a fun name, and this will be the last one for the day. Add in I believe this is Guinevere.
Hi.
Hi, Guinevere.
Hello.
Hello.
Mute your stream and do the Skype.
Oh, I already did.
Oh, good. Just checking.
Awesome.
There we go. Look at her.
Just
She's on the
checking.
ball.
She's on the ball.
Top of this.
So, what's up?
I was actually wondering, if money were no issue, would any of you guys want to do like a cross-country brony road trip where you guys would stop at different towns and meet up with other bronies there?
Absolutely.
Yes.
Oh, that'd be
Listening,
great.
yeah.
That would be the
wanna do that
best
across
thing
Europe.
ever.
If school and money were not an issue, yes.
Oh, I would be on top of that immediately.
I would do that just completely if I
Do
didn't have to worry
the
about money.
Bronyville and Equestria Daily.
I
Do a
graduated.
Kickstarter.
So.
Yeah, there's that Kickstarter plan again.
Yep, just another Kickstarter.
Yeah,
Since
you
some
know,
of us Canadian bronies were talking about that coming con, how fun that would actually be to do.
Yeah, that would be
sounds like a
incredible.
blast.
Fun. Just rent
That'd be
like
awesome.
But we need
Rent
like
like
a
a
huge
tour
like tour bus type deal.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah.
gutted on the inside where we could watch ponies and
yeah. Oh my God! Can we do this?
Would it
Can
be
we
the
do
real
this,
world
guys?
Equestria? Is this where?
I guess, yeah.
What was that? Well, not the real world, but what was the one where they
Talking about
kept
the
going on a
island?
road trip?
When the final season airs,
rules?
when the final episode of the final season airs, we'll cash in all of our brony bucks and do this, and this is how we'll say goodbye to the fandom.
Yes.
Yes.
It's a great idea.
Rent
all
a
the way
Winnebago.
That's
Yeah. They've gone to Plaid. Sorry. No, no, I need to get that.
Buy a
I got
Winnebago,
that.
go see all the bronies, and then drive the Winnebago
Just
into
like
the
get a
sea.
Greyhound and like deck it out with brony swag.
that'd be
Yeah,
Yes.
exactly.
crazy, but
Yes,
cool.
I want this to happen now. That's the best idea I've ever heard.
yeah. We'll make plans, all right?
Yeah, we got this.
We will start so many Kickstarters.
For the people that donate $5,000 or more, we'll come to your town and
we'll pick
cook
you up in
dinner.
our road trip. Yeah.
And cook you dinner.
We will throw ponies at you.
We will
we'll
actually
sing.
cook you dinner while pelting you with tiny ponies.
And then at the
There you
very end, when it's all said and done, we will drive the Winnebago into the sea and set fire to it as the
We will all float off and join our forefathers in Valhalla.
They have lived as gods.
They died as they lived.
On fire and screaming.
On fire at sea in a Winnebago.
The way his forefathers would have wanted it.
It's a glorious death.
Oh, I want this to happen, minus the immolation.
You still want us to drive a Winnebago into the sea, it appears.
Anyway.
All right.
He dreams of that moment.
All right. Well, that's super cool. All right. Thank you all for calling in on that. We will. I'm not sure if we'll be able to do one of these next month, since I know the next time that we're going to be roped around with a whole bunch of EQDers is going to be at Everfree Northwest, which comes to a little bit of announcement time if we wish to.
Ooh. Yeah.
Stuff we want to talk
good.
about.
You want to handle that, Slider?
I can handle that. So we were talking with Equestria Daily and going like, hey, we're going to be at the con. And we decided that we wanted to venture into new territory. We had been doing these just-in-TV streams for quite some time, or, for the past few months, and we think that we're getting pretty good at them, or we would at least hope so. So what our plan is that come Everfree Northwest, we want to also stream. So we will be doing live streams from Everfree Northwest. You will be able to join us for those. It will be a combination of ourselves, and we're going to have the Equestria Daily staff helping out with those. So you're going to get content. You're going to get all of us talking about the day. Now, what we're going to do is going to be a little bit different than what's out there. So what you can expect is that we are going to... If any of you guys have ever seen the Giant Bomb Cast, this is a good way to say it. They do a E3 stream in which they go get video cameras, scour the entire convention, catch the cool stuff, have interviews with people, collect it all. They take it all, put it into nice little videos, and then at the end of the day, they just started a live stream for like 4 hours of just like, hey, we're going to loop friends in, we're just going to talk, we're just going to have fun, we're going to drink, we're just going to have a great time here, and that's what we want to do. We want to start up the stream where it's not just what's going to happen at the convention floor. It's going to be rotating guests in and having a good time and spending it with friends and just, and having a really great time, just to wrap up what's being happened for the day. So, you can join us. We're going to have that live. We're going to have the Equestria Daily guys. We're going to have tons of guests that are going to be filtered in all through it. So it's going to be a very, very fun event, and as said, the Serial and Seth and a bunch of the others are going to be helping out during the entire event to bring you guys a whole bunch of material for Everfree Northwest, and we're looking to do this as well for Canterlot Gardens. So you can expect that we are going to have some fun, silly, the usual stuff that we have, our usual fun silliness, brought to you live multiple times during con weekends. So there you go.
Yep.
It's going to be awesome.
And hey, if we have the internet, we'll have YouTube videos too. So
hopefully we will have internet.
Yeah, we will have internet. That won't be an issue.
Yeah.
We will have a whole swarm of us at pretty much both of those cons. So
We
you
will
can
be
expect,
so sick of us.
You can expect the unexpected from this crew.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And that is why I'm really looking forward to some of this, because we can get in like a whole bunch of non-traditional guests. I'm especially looking forward, as I said, to Canterlot Gardens, where I want to have Andrew WK be crazy on the camera for us, and just see if I can get him to party hard right there on the stream. So it will be a lot of fun. We are setting up, and we have so many of us are like pooling together our resources. We're going to have multiple cameras going around. It'll be a great time. So, look
Good
forward
stuff.
to that. Look
Good
forward
stuff.
to that.
And not professional in the slightest.
Nope, we're going to offload so much video to Serial for him to make.
Serial, I'll help you. We'll load balance
Video
this.
editor.
By our powers combined.
Why don't I get to drink? I can't hit it drunk.
Yes, you can. You'll find a way.
You can try it.
Record drunk, edit drunker.
There we go.
This is why they make Steadicams. You don't even have to stand still.
You can just
I'm just talking about editing.
Yes, but you have
stagger
to be
all over the place.
It might
and
be
it'll fun.
it might be a steady cam, but you still have to be upright to use it.
Not if you rotate it. Not if you put your camera in a gyro bowl.
I'm gonna set this on my. I'm gonna set this on my belly. You keep talking.
I'm just gonna lie down.
Oh man.
You keep doing your thing though.
Hey.
I made apple cider safe. Naughty word.
So Tara Strong, you say lots of words and you silly voices.
Sarah Strong, you do a lot of things. Tell us about them.
BK acting like he's drunk. You weren't even drunk at the con.
How about let's fight about it? Okay.
Let's fight. We could actually fight about this.
Come on, let's fight about it. Everfree
All right.
Northwest is going to be an epic showdown. We're going to be out there in the parking lot. We're going to have
Sunday.
Serial.
You two will have a shot off though.
Oh God.
I can outdrink this baby right here.
Are you kidding? I'd probably take one and then just be like,
I can't stand the taste. Ixnay, no.
I'm just gonna stick with the Smirnoff stuff.
All right.
High quality Smirnoffs.
Yo,
Seth,
the
I don't
blue
know
stuff. The blue Smirnoff. Whatever that stuff's called.
It reminds him of Trixie.
Pretty much.
Anything blue reminds me of Trixie, which gets awkward very quickly.
Wait,
Oh, that ocean sure does
I
look
wore
like
a blue
Trixie.
that
shirt
ocean
and,
is such a lovely shade of Trixie.
Oh, Trixie berries. I
oh,
love
you
those.
guys, you can't just enjoy Trixie without getting crap for it. No.
Nope.
One of these days.
Nope.
I get crab for
Hey.
Rarity, you're gonna get crab for Trixie.
Hey,
I
look,
don't
you know,
get crap for Twilight because Twilight's
I
the
don't
best
get-
pony.
I don't get
hey,
crap.
tell you what though, if you get some of the Smirnoff toasted marshmallow vodka, there you go.
Sorry, can you say that one more time?
It's like
Smirnoff toasted marshmallow vodka.
yeah,
That's crazy.
That
It's-
sounds like a good night.
it's rarity flavored.
Mm.
All right, cereal's on board. Okay.
Come on.
Well,
Yeah.
let's
Just went the wrong direction.
Yeah, let's move this a little forward. I would like to thank our 5-star iTunes bronies. These are the individuals this week who gave us awesome ratings on iTunes and left us a review. We are up to 665 ratings, which is super awesome. Higher we are up there, the more publicity that the show gets, the more people can just randomly be on iTunes and go, "Huh, My Little Pony, what's that about?" Click this, hear this random show, turn it off. I mean, well, no, but they can see if there's any pony out there for them to enjoy. So thank you very much. I wreck you, Brandon Hinton, Maven Cash, Kristen Allite, Medic 996, Frosty Colors, and DJ Shadow 316. And very thank you to our two donors this week, Jeremy and Michael. That is super cool. And I just want to go ahead and summarize some stuff because last week we forgot to say it. The winner of the poster for donating to us before was Tyler C. So Tyler, you get the copy of the silent movie theater poster that we have here sitting. So please contact us, send us an email at bronyville@gmail.com, and we can make sure that we get that poster to you. And also we were gonna, for iTunes reviews, Kristen Light is going to win a set of Bronyville buttons. So Kristen Light, please contact us also through the usual channels of email, or you can message us on the Bronyville Skype, or the Bronyville Skype, or the Bronyville Twitter account, and we can go ahead and get those towards you. So congratulations on that. And you know what? That looks like, if I scroll down, checking to make sure there's nothing else. Nope, we're at one cool thing time.
Yay!
Yep.
Hooray.
It's time to wrap up the show, but before we do that, we need to talk about one cool thing that you need to take away from this, besides all these crazy pictures that Tetra keeps flooding into the stream. Let's see, what's this next one? The flaming Winnebago into the sea. Tetra, you are a god among men. Okay. So, God, that's so good.
Adler did a thing too. Oh, it's the same thing. It's still awesome.
Okay, so what I'm going to offer to you, you know what, I get a lot of people that ask about music and, just want to know, hey, where can I find good music? Of course, there's the Equestria Daily posts that you can see, but they come so often. Geez, I can't keep up with them. So I found this place called equestrianbeat.com, and it is very similar to Equestria Daily. It has the same blogger style, so you could even use your blogger account on there, too. But it is all about pony music, and you can search through it, check out. They do monthly sum-ups of their top 7s. They do PMVs. They collect all the music together. So you should go check that out. Equestrian Rhythm, if you want to have all your music PMVs, top 7 reviews, archives, it is an easy way to go and find just all of the cool pony music that's out there in one little nice condensed space. Sandy Face, what you got?
All right, I got shout-outs to my friends over at the FGB. Who are they? They are the fighting game bronies. Since this week is EVO, the World Championship fighting game, all the pony fans who also enjoy fighting games are just coming out of the woodwork. And so here's your opportunity to hook up with a group of fighting game fans who are also bronies. It doesn't mean they're going to go easy on you. They'll still kick your butt. But hey, at least you all like ponies. They included in links, they have a Twitch TV channel where they stream games from time to time, and they have a Twitter account. I'm going to see if I can't get some of them on stream at some point and have them brutally destroy me in whatever fighting games I have.
No.
FGB, watch Sandy get destroyed. It'll be amazing.
All right.
Seth, you don't have anything here.
Seth doesn't have anything yet. I'll give him a moment.
I have stuff.
Okay, what stuff do you have?
All right, so a couple of days ago, 2 days ago, maybe, I decided to go check out this Second Life Brony thing and shut up, Serial. And
late to the party on that.
I was very surprised because I went there a year ago just to see what was going on. I've never actually really played Second Life, so I'm totally confused on what I'm doing there. I guess they had beta pony avatars back when I was trying, and I log in with this beta avatar. It's all broken and stuff, and I'm just walking around seeing all these characters. They're really well colored, everything. It's like Rainbow Dash with crazy gothic stuff on, and there's a Trixie, of course. The Trixie was the coolest part, the Colgate, and yeah, it was really cool. We're probably gonna go back sometime and just check it out.
That should be fun.
That is my thing. And we'll end Derpy with the dishwasher, or Derpy with the washing
pretty
machine.
Awesome.
That was
is
a
amazing.
hilarious article.
Oh, are you still talking about that? I moved on.
I know.
But anyway, you guys can go ahead now.
All right. Mine's just a link, but this is from the Aaron Burnett Outfront review that they had on CNN article, whatever they had on CNN. And look at that. I linked it in the chat. It's really cool. It's Aaron Burnett as a pony with the CMC and Flitter White on CMCNN.
Oh,
is the CMC
all right.
Yeah. So we didn't even notice it.
Yeah.
It's pretty spectacular.
Yeah, pretty cool. That's all I got.
That's still pretty good. Okay, let's see. Looking back to this, Fee. There's a whole bunch of oohs on here.
Yes, because I come to you from the future,
Well,
where there will actually be cool things.
Ooh.
There are cool things now, but they're not my cool things.
Sophie, how many episodes are there in season 3?
A million?
Are they all rare?
A million. You heard it here first, folks. Season 3 confirmed for having 1 million episodes.
from the future.
But no, there's a video coming in the next couple of days that I think people should check out because it'll be really cool.
Oh, that one. Yes, you should check this out.
Yes.
Oh, actually, yeah, that.
I'm not going to elaborate, but shut up, Seth.
That's the thing. I have no clue, but yes.
I don't even know. Thanks for keeping me in the loop, guys.
All I have is
it's pretty cool.
You're welcome, PK.
And of course, my and since we need a one cool thing for the immediate presents, my one cool thing is lesbian horses.
Oh, there you go.
I love lesbian horses.
All right, Cal Payne.
I guess from what others have been saying, hinting at, has everyone seen the Derpy laundry flash yet? The little thing. She's just so cute.
I'm playing it right now.
Watch that forever.
It's the most adorable.
I will link it in the. Here you go. That is the thing.
Is this? Do you think this is better than the lava lamp though? Because I'm torn between the two.
Okay, but you know, here's the thing: the lava lamp's cool, but look, her ear twitches.
Watch her
right ear.
But the lava lamp, her eyes follow each blob of the lava lamp.
Yeah, and when they mix, she goes and she like does this little dance and flaps her wings, and it's adorable.
Yeah.
She's just so cute.
I guess there's.
I gotta go watch it again.
Does Twitch as well.
Yeah, we need to quit this show so I can go watch, go look at more Flash videos. So, Mitty, you're not here because you're meanie. Zyro.
Okay, I'm terrible, and I didn't prep for this at all, so I don't have one cool thing.
No!
What? You can't think of anything?
Give
Just
me
be
something
like,
cool. Something.
Anything.
Ponies. Ponies pretty cool.
All right.
Ponies are awesome. Okay, cool.
What's the best pony?
Why would you do that?
Hey, there's Derpy Lava Lamp.
Yep, I'm watching it right now, actually. Here we go.
Derpy Lava.
I love
so
it.
You know
adorable.
what? There you
This
go.
one's the best. You have to watch this one.
You know what? You're saved by Derpy Lava Lamp.
Sweet.
There, we'll link that because Derpy Lava Lamp.
Here, I got this. Oh.
Too bad.
Do the one I just put in chat. That one's the best. Oh wait, I'm not in that other chat.
Got it.
Huh?
Okay.
Oh, I forgot how cute this is.
Oh, it's so good.
It's the most adorable. Here, let's post
It's
it.
all the adorable.
All right, this show's going to come to a
She's so
screeching
cute.
halt once we start watching this, so let me go ahead and wrap this up. Thank you very much, everyone, for listening. That is our one cool thing, and that will bring us to the end of the show. I first want to go ahead and start by thanking my co-host, Chef Sandy. Thank you, Chefers, for bringing the thunder again.
As always, you count on me.
Enjoy your watching of Evo, as I'm sure you have been. And I want to thank the EQD staff. Thank you, Seth.
Yep.
Thank you, Serial.
Right on.
Fee, wonderful as always. Cal Payne.
My pleasure.
Mitty.
Oh.
Because he's a bad man. And Zyro.
Yep.
All right.
I'm
awesome.
here too, you guys.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, there's
All right,
PK.
yeah, and then
Either.
there's PK. Sorry, you're not on the list right now. PK, you have a cool thing? I don't know.
I don't actually have.
No, we're done with cool
PK is his own cool thing.
I'm.
Back in the closet. Back.
Oh,
Get over
okay.
PK
Go
there.
about that thing anyway. Seriously,
PK is
like
himself.
walking around with us.
All right, so let me go ahead and wrap this up so we can look at derpy videos. You can go to us at BronyShow.com or BronyvillePodcast.com, and of course there is equestriadaily.com. You can go for those guys. If you want to email the show, you can do that over at Bronyville@gmail.com. Please leave us an iTunes review. That puts us further up there, and people who are not into the pony types can see the pony type show we do. Twitter is Bronyville. Well, mine is at Bronyville and Chef's. His can be found at
Chef Sandy.
And we have meetup groups. Mine's the Bronies of Northern California.
And mine is Bronies of North Texas.
And we're
North
going
Texas
to...
Bronies.
Yes, they are. And we have conventions going up. We are going to Everfree Northwest.
And Cadillac Gardens.
Just decided pregnant, pause them all. All right, so that will go ahead and take care for episode number 62 this week. Thank you all, and we will come back next week, same time at noon, to bring you a little bit more pony. So for 1 week, sleep well, every pony.
Adios. I hit the save button, oh my god!